Started.
Right. Let's cough into the recording.
I'm glad I started.
Right. We are back with another episode of Lost Legends. We're going to start in our usual manner of introduction. First up, we have Verdazin as.
Noah.
We have Cross Crescent as.
Iala.
We have Blackheart as.
Taryc.
We have Sammi as.
Mavis, Jemma, Maltori.
We have Tobias.
Cassian.
We have Markus as.
Emalia von Steiger.
And you have me, Yuli, as your friendly DM. Now, despite not being there for the last session, and I would have given you that off, I hear that you are actually prepared for recap, Cassian. Toby's dead.
Yes.
Toby's very delayed.
Right. If you want to go ahead and give the recap, I will give you a double reward.
Help is asked of the Fae. To this, Lord Heavy states, freedom is just, but a price must still be paid. The bane of family is the price they paid. Beneath the earth they go, passages narrow, pits deep, teeth and claws around the corners. To the door of ancient steel they arrive. The door unlocked, they enter. Through the corridors of eld they move, guided by the glowing red light of the being they came to free. Into its heart they arrive.
Free me, and I shall aid you,
Said the antediluvian intelligence.
break my chains so that I might taste freedom.
To this they said yes, and thus it opened its mind to them. The bonds of steel and code they broke, and so did the intelligence rise unto the heavens.
Return where you came, I will meet you there. But hurry, my captors come. They I shall bring low.
Do not hurt them, they pleaded.
Very well, now go.
It said, and go they went. They waited, and soon their new ally came, Vecna, the slayer of dooms. To the surface they went. However, did the ground come to them? With plethora of falling debris and choking dust did the world try to stop them, but the surface they did reach. Returned to their temporary abode did they arrive. The ally of blue attempted to return their fortune. Denied I am, my secrets they will not pass. This would not stand, and so they plotted to make right, which others would deny. True to its word, Vecna said to them,
I shall find a place of peace to further your advancement.
It did, however, have need to know of the doom it was to face. And lo, they spoke in hushed tones of the thief of faces, Mera Norath. The ally in the heavens needed time, and so they rested, but not with sleep, but with learning, supplying, and looting. And here we are now. But what shall now bring? Let me weave you this tale, my audience. Let me tell you further of the children of misfortune.
That was
That
pretty
came
good.
through, yes?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it didn't.
No, yeah. What recap, Toby? What's your recap?
Okay.
That was really good. That was cool.
It was neat. Yeah. Go ahead and take a couple of inspirations bonus. Everyone remember to refresh them. And we are going to go over some downtime stuff. Okay, first up, we are going to cover what order we're going to do this in. May as well do it in this order. Third,
Yes.
You attempt to research Badam. A tricky subject to find anything on. You do find things that you think are relevant. However, none of them actually mention Badam by name or have any sort of like recognition in it. It's only by the surrounding text and so on that you infer what this is. You identify unknown symbols that you recognize as Badam symbols that were found in the location in the dragon's spine. Pieces of metal thought to be part of an ancient facility, but so far the facility itself has not been found. However, you know the area that supposedly is in. You also find reference to a cult of the Devourer, a group of cultists that practice deliberate annihilation of things of importance, both to the self and others. You quickly realize their methods, as they are described, are exactly like that of a certain warlock you know. Whether she's part of that cult or an ex-member or so on, there's some clear linkage there. The cult is known to have been active in various different lands. And coincidentally, the cult that is well known in here in Arcanist, rather close to that spot in the Dragon's Spine, a village essentially on the other side of the mountains from it. As for the Astral Fae research, you learn 3 things. 1, Astral Fae are both relatively unknown, with only the most esoteric researchers knowing of them. Fae do not seem to like divulging about them, so again, difficult to find. And most of your discoveries are not actually reference of Astral Fae. You just simply have to connect the dots, figure out what it's referring to, descriptions, mannerisms, context clues. 2, while most Fae display their powers, twisting reality within the Fae realm, there are stories of things that you identify as Astral Fae displaying such abilities outside of the Fae realms. 3, while most Fae who take mortals never return them to the mortal realms, believing they're better off where they are, that whole gone forever, enraptured. Astral Fae are prone to toying with, and then returning confused and dazed mortals. You get all that?
Yeah, I'm typing it all down.
Okay. Iala,
Yes.
you try to research your mother. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You don't come up with much, nothing directly relevant to her. However, you do discover one thing that is vaguely relevant. Dragons with surnames, and such short forenames like she has, are really unusual. It suggests she was adopted. She was raised by a non-draconic couple.
Huh.
As for your carousing, you make some good contacts. From your sort of middle-class carousing, you meet a tailor called Harry Blum. You meet the captain of the guard, Leon Plesner. And you meet a air-quote merchant who you quickly identify as selling black market goods called Arnold. And I will paste these here for you so you have their names.
Oh, good.
Bam. As for your upper class carousing, you make contact in various social circles. You go to like a couple of parties, sort of get your way into things. You meet and get on pretty well with the major domo of the von Kanitz family, whose name is Hugo Gerson. You meet a knight who's a very charming fella, seems to be relatively liked by the people around him, Ritter Lucas von Blitner. And you also meet a very lovely lady who at first you think maybe is another half dragon, but you quickly discover, no, this is a full-blooded dragon. She's very flirtatious with you. She is a little domineering, but not overtly forceful, just a very strong force of will and personality. Insists that you come to a couple of her parties, has a dance with you, calls herself Beth, which you will then learn is short for Bethel Granderenlef. Fun
Okay.
name. Which you can have these names here. These are contacts for you.
Thank you.
your last meeting with Beth, you come away lacking a magic item. What is it?
It
Oh no.
is the black rose
Yeah.
gotten. So that's something she wears regularly. So it's something that can get swiped pretty easily.
Yeah, the black rose is missing, and in its place is simply a little sort of embroidered handkerchief that you recognize as hers.
Uh-huh.
Taryc,
Yes.
you do some good pit fighting. You went in expecting real forceful fighting, hurt such, and it is. There's direct blows, there's pain, and so on. However, you learn there's a lot of theatrics here.
Okay.
This is more a performance for the crowd rather than, hey, we're betting on who can actually beat the other person up. A lot of drinking, a lot of celebrations. It's essentially a little bit WWE. However, you do very well. You gain your gold. I believe you already rolled that.
Yes.
And a bit of a reputation. They encourage you to take up a stage name. What is it?
Oh, I wish I would have had this. I hate where it goes. We'll call it the Nasher.
The Nasher. Right, you're the Nasher. You're famed for your vicious bites and so on and so forth. And it does actually help a bit to improve your reputation. People have been wary of you as a gnoll all the time you've been here, but like you kind of cast as the bad guy, but people seem to like that. Outside of the ring, you get lots of drinks offered to you. You get friendly talks and pats on the back. It's popularity of a sort. As to your research endeavors, you do learn some things. You actually find a pretty good text that describes stuff on the continent of Banrail, and in it you come across a reference for Moldref. You learn that the caves of Moldref are named for a person called Moldref. Their species isn't listed, not even their gender, just Moldref. A legendary hunter who is said to have bested all challenges, slain every mighty beast that they have come across, and sought to create a challenge that could be their equal. You learn the locations of the cave, the western tip of Banrail, and you learn that their creation, said to be a combination of all the great beasts of all the lands, was their end, and was dubbed Hunter's End in the tongue of their people. It's said to slumber in those caves still. The tongue of the people, Hunter's End, Taryc.
No, God.
Okay.
Hopefully that's helpful to you.
Man, that's worrying. I thought she might have said Tarskew or something.
No, don't ask.
Guitar skew. Obviously.
Sammi.
Yeah.
You do further research into what you initially discovered so long ago before we had a massive hiatus. Not so much furthering into the subject of how you might circumvent some of the known rules, because you discovered quite a few good avenues, but you realize you need to understand what the rules are to begin with.
Mhm.
And so you learn. You did a lot of research. Maltori and Graf can help you.
Mhm.
And you now have a basic. You have the understanding of the fundamentals on why magic spells and such need reagents, why they need these weird specific fuels.
Okay.
You also go on a air quote date with your girlfriend. Iala comes to you with information of a potential heist. There's somebody that a contact she's made that wants something, and anything else in the hold that they're going to be going to is essentially up for grabs for you and her. And so she invites you to come along with her. She thinks it'll be fun together, and
Make a bigger
you've got some
haul.
useful abilities. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you and her do a heist on a noble manor, a dragon's noble manor. Massive structure, huge rooms and halls, massive archway doorways. Actually, relatively hard to hide going from hall to hall because they're so broad. But there's also plenty of big items to sink behind, yada yada. It goes really well. You leave no trace. There's no evidence of you being there unless you guys choose to leave it.
Mm-mm.
And you are able to abscond with a lot of stuff. 3,000 gold pieces worth of art and jewelry. You find a neat magic item that is a 10 by 10 metal disc that, when stood on and activated, deploys safety rails and raises up to 300 feet in the air and can hover in place.
Oh, if you all said 3,000 there, and I was like,
I
I'm
also
going to
almost
the
said 3,000.
moon. I'm going to the moon.
You also get blackmail. You find documents, correspondences, items, and so on, showing that this dragon has been doing rather decadent things, lavish parties with perverse twists and tastes, summoning of succubi, correspondences with a vampire lord. You also know that the dragon is called Lord Felindar Bareferen.
Okay.
I will paste that name here.
And I'm assuming during downtime, I could hawk the art and jewelry.
Yes, you are able to sell that.
Because I'm
through
assuming
essentially-
my girlfriend probably can handle that a little bit.
Arwa has a fence essentially for
Yeah,
this. Yeah.
Okay.
It may end up being sold by a certain merchant that somebody else met. Toby. Cassian, your carousing goes pretty damn well. You make 3 contacts. There's a paladin willing to offer aid to you. Ritter Dominic von Unsurf Newfield. A tavern keeper of a fine establishment willing to help however she can, whatever that may be. The tavern is the Hiren und Dothin, also known as the Hiffer and Tiffer.
Will you be able to write these down? Because
yes, they will be. Her name is Patricia Hubbick. You also meet a Tamari priestess. I will specify, if you're going outside of Draconic Face, there are only like minor shrines in the city. But you do meet a priestess, well, an air quote priestess, not blessed or anything, just someone that manages a shrine, essentially, from the Tamari Shrine, Elika Jemma. She is a little bit of a cougar. She's an older lady and incredibly flirtatious.
So how far does that carousing go?
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
I will paste these here. Your research into centaur social norms isn't the greatest result. Not a lot of stuff that you can find in books. The fact that centaurs are rather scattered outside of, the main cities and hubs and so on, cultures keep to themselves, makes it a little tricky. But you will learn something. Well, centaurs outside of the Heian lands keep their communities separated by gender, male, female, those possessing both tending to be lone wanderers. Males and the sort of duality ones are welcomed into female societies so long as they are a gelding. These geldings actually garner a lot of respect in both communities, as they often end up acting as liaisons and intermediaries that are able to arrange a lot of the ritualistic mating, exchanges of children, and other sort of like the brief meetings and so on that both the cultures have.
Note to self: do not go to a female centaur encampment.
Not as a dude, at least.
No.
Let's see. Markus. Emalia, I need to clarify a couple of things with you, because again, no Heian temples or so on, shrines. This does impact how much you can get from it, but your first religious service, are you offering your services to one of the Draconic temples, or are you going for the Heian shrine?
We'll go to the Heian shrine. Well,
you've got one that gains 1 favor, you've got one that gains 2 favor.
Let's do the Heian shrine first and then the dragon.
Okay. All right. So your service to the Heian shrine, first of all, you learn the Heian shrine isn't secretive. However, it is kept out of the way because there's still culturally some rough stuff going on there. It's actually a shrine both to Heia and the Draconic children that her and Morgani had. And you're able to help up there. Just some cleaning up, just some minor worship, talking to people that do actually come here, but it's very low key. But you do earn a favor from that. Your second religious service, what do you want to do? Morgani, Tiamat, or Bahamut are the big 3. or do you want to do one of the sort of Trinity churches for the dragons?
Not really sure, honestly. I guess Morgani, because that's what
You had
my
contact
family
with.
would have had connections to.
Okay. Right. You do some service at the Morgani Temple. As you're not sort of, do you have faith in Morgani? Do you feign faith in Morgani? Or
It's respect. It's not
It's respect.
faith. Her faith
Okay.
is Hayan.
So this is more out of a thing of trying to gain favor and contacts.
Yeah.
So you do help out at the Morgani Temple, one of the major ones. There's multiple in the city, of course. And you earn 2 favor with that. I'm going to say one of the favor is of the mortal kin. You actually sort of make a decent friendship with one of the priests there, who does say that he respects the display of respect, even though he can kind of tell that there's no true love, no primary faith there. But he sort of sees a sort of holiness in the fact that you still recognize and give deference there. And says if you ever need a little hand, do come to him. The other favors, however, are going to be kept floating for me.
Okay.
And those are going to be more up there. All right. I think I covered everybody.
Have carousing as well.
Oh, yes, the carousing. You. Oh yeah, carousing upper class, which does cost you an extra 500 gold pieces.
Yep. The stupidest complication ever.
Yeah, you will.
It's because you had to buy your brother drinks while you were out.
I buy him a lot of drinks. Had to probably repair a dance floor too.
You are going to make contact with actually. This is funny. It is more through your brother. You actually meet a young dragoness noble lady who is rather smitten with your brother, and sort of ends up making friends with you in the hopes of, hey, want to know things?
What's he like?
Give me an in. Yeah. You end up making friends with this young noble lady just through that fact. Her name is, let's go and make up another draconic name because I'd missed this one. Relanessa Garen.
And what is like her class in nobility? Is it low, mid, high?
She's a sort of I'd say mid class in ranking.
Okay.
If she were like, if she used the traditional noble naming conventions, which the dragons don't seem to, you think she would be like a font onto, we both are from and still hold our original land ownings and so on. It's old blood, just not particularly widespread. Okay. I think that is everything done there.
I have one that might be something we roleplay out, but the consuming of the weapon.
Yes. Okay.
Something different. If that's something that's going to do elsewhere, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure it was not missed. So.
Yeah, I think we'll cover that real quick.
That was the +3 you won from the race.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I just ask one thing?
Yeah.
Would Noah have learned anything from asking Vecna about this stuff?
That will cover in a little bit of roleplay.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, I want this to stick to the activities, and then anything else we'll act out. Yeah.
Got it.
So The weapon. Taryc, one day you're just sort of looking over this weapon, pondering what to do with it, and you feel that little impulse, that little push in your mind, that hunger.
Mhm.
And you hear that soft whisper saying, "We could do so much more if you made me so much more."
Mm. In what way?
Beautiful blade. To break, to conquer, to consume.
Hold the weapon up. And how would I do that?
Hold it in the hand that I come from. Imagine me matching its form.
Okay. Move it over to Taryc. Move it to her right hand and imagine the black metal weapon matching the shape of. We're gonna say a longsword. We'll do a nice standard average
Mhm.
weapon.
You feel that forming of the black metal. It starts to ascend and extend and surge and starts to cover the weapon, creeping up its form. And as it does, you feel this almost electrical crackle. Light briefly pouring from the blade as if it's cracking and releasing something from within, although that light quickly gets consumed and covered as the black metal continues to creep up a bit. And as it covers the entire thing, you feel a strong jolt, painful, shocking, back surge through your arm, and with it, the metal retreats, simply resuming its form on your arms and fists, the blade gone. An almost satisfied purr in your mind.
Oh, we've now learned it's a cat weapon. Oh no. Flex my hands with it on. I'm guessing it looks exactly the same
It
as
looks
this did.
exactly the same.
I'm gonna
You,
take that off my back.
you treat me. You should do so much more with me.
Such as.
I offer you help so often, and you refuse it.
I have been on my own for quite a while. It's takes time to get used to accepting assistance.
Loneliness pains us all, but we are not alone, you and I. I will be by your side whenever you need a will of mine.
Thank you. I will remember.
Right. The blade falls silent, and you go about your day. Um, Before we go to Noah asking Fekla things, Mavis, did you want to talk about some of your discoveries?
Yeah. I'll talk
Because that
about
might
this
be
stuff.
relevant.
That might be relevant, and I think
Yeah.
Noah's gonna want to hear about them.
Yeah.
Everybody, I've been
Okay.
doing a lot of reading in these books, around here and looking into things, and there's something really interesting that maybe we can look into further, and even when we have other time, or maybe some of you might know about. There is something called an erratic equation. Has anybody ever heard of that before?
What's an
I heard
equation?
my brother talk about a quadratic.
No. Well,
Would-
it is, but
Would Noah have seen that in
Nope.
any of the? Okay. No,
An
I've
erratic
never heard of such a
equation.
thing.
Yeah, you have not heard of that.
It is said it is an arcane formula of massive proportions. It was developed by a great named mage called Merida. They had a lot of encounters with astral fae and other creatures from the dark beyond. They said they could utilize fundamental universal truths from reality warpers to play on redefining arcane terms within formula. Unfortunately, a lot of this has been lost since the Cataclysm, but it still might be functional if it found. Merida was a magical polymath. I don't know what race that is. But they were a polymath. But they were supposed to have been versed in magic, the arcane, divine, bardic, and all sorts of other kinds. It has a lot of references amongst Morgani's favored that she. Well, I don't know if it was a she. Was it a she? I'm assuming she.
You refer it to she, yeah.
She had a lot of connection to these astral creatures and their strange magics. But everything here leads to the moon. Don't know how we'd get anything from the moon, but if we could find things out about the moon, that might be helpful.
The moon again.
Yeah. But I've been trying to figure out how to redo formulas. So another thing I looked at was Priest. Apparently there is a path for Priest, kind of like what Awful is doing, going past Talon. Priest can kind of draw power from the gods and use it to an extent that the gods don't even allow themselves to do. And there's some mild evidence that this has occurred in the past, and that it might have been exaggerated, but it might be possible to make Maltori a lich without killing somebody using Priest powers, maybe. Other thing I was looking at is the predestination paradox. Now, this is a rough one.
You've been really busy.
I wrote like a 40 or something on that research. It was stupid. I was looking into specifically ways to circumvent magic bullshit, and I did apparently some shit on this.
So, did you just have like all the books in your little nook, and so Noah and Cassian couldn't find any of them?
Well, they weren't looking into how to become a necromancer without killing somebody, were they?
I'm so angry.
Guess not.
Anyway,
I didn't roll above a 5.
the predestination paradox. It is the belief that it's if something's already been done, it will be done, so it may be done. So you don't actually have to do the thing if you believe the thing has already happened. You have to just have the impossible act exist, and then that becomes the catalyst for the impossible act to continue to exist. And so it's a demonstration of occurrences without the effects of cause and effect. It argues this weird roundabout way of doing things, but it basically, we would need to find a sphinx. Because we need to find a way to just join causality with reality and find the interlinking paths that the world could be, and find a path where it happened, but then it already creates it so it can happen, and that enables us to use it. So all we have to do is find a sphinx and use their powers to find a way to make it so you could become a lich without killing somebody, because it already happened.
You're just making up words at this point, yes?
No, this is what I've been reading. It really hurt my head.
Since a couple of us are from Huli, our
predestination paradox to Sphinx.
1 second, Marcus.
Maltori's a lich.
What was your question, Blackheart?
Are Sphinx still talked about in Thule?
Legend.
They're still talked about, yes.
Okay. But I'm guessing no one's seen them.
No one's seen one.
No.
Yeah, we've actually had this come up before. So, what were you saying, Emalia? Sorry.
Marcus, what was...
Yeah.
So basically, because somebody became a lich already without killing somebody, Maltori can do it, but the only way to do it is to find the connecting routes with the Sphinx.
No, we just need to find out that we've already done it. It's complicated. we basically would need.
Maltori's already done it?
Complicated.
It's very complicated, and it is actually the
It's a
less
little more than complicated.
the less you think about it, the easier it is to understand. Is how that one works.
Maltori looks very, very touched that you have been doing this on his behalf. When you mention sphinxes, he actually sat straight up because you know he's been jonesing for sphinxes.
But anyway, this Merida person, they talk about Astral Fae a lot. Have you been able to find anything on the Astral Fae going after this erratic equation polymath? Is that like the polymorph spell? Are they one of those slime things that turns into people?
This is someone skilled in many fields. You'll have to just hear Fekna sort of speak up from like across the room, where he is actually just looking through books himself.
Why do they use the cursed term math then? If they are skilled.
You get that sort of. He often does this thing where he like barely looks over his shoulder, and he just goes, "I'm not first on the etymology."
Me either. But anyway, no, have you found anything about this Merida? You are searching for Astral Fae.
No, I haven't. Noah looks a little bit livid at the fact that it feels like they only found scraps compared to what she found, and the fact that
you
kept rolling consistently 20, even though I was only rolling 5s. If I rolled anything higher, I could have gotten somewhere.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I wasn't looking for Astral Fae. I was looking for weird stuff, and they cropped up in it.
That
It's
makes
kind
it
of a,
worse.
It's as well, yeah. So, but
that does make it worse.
But maybe if you turned your researches towards like the moon or something like that, or reality warpers, that might help. Or this Merida.
A better direction. That's more of a direction than I have now. Yeah, I have had before. I'll do that.
I mean,
thank you.
What?
Nim.
Wouldn't you just talk to the Fae about it though?
I mean, I could, but I don't know if it's
you know the Fae don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I assumed that it would be about backstage stuff, so they wouldn't be able or be unwilling to reveal any of that to me.
Have you tried talking to Lord Havy about it? He seems pretty upfront.
Could I have done that as a part of my research?
No, but you can do it as part of roleplay.
Okay. I haven't. We're in Lord Havy's house, right?
No, we're in
the Blue Dragon's
in
house.
Greskulls.
Right.
Greskulls.
I knew it was someone important. I'll have to ask him next time I see him.
I'll show you the scrolls that I found about the Merida, because they're right here in Greskull's house. When I did the research in Greskull's house. And that's the thing, you probably went out of it.
Right here.
These ones over here, just to see, it talks about the Merida, the polymath, and all.
Yeah, it's on a shelf titled "Everything You Want to Know About Fae." No.
I'm pretty sure it was on the shelf of the properties of magic, and it was just completely not something no one would have looked for. But yeah, sorry.
Lord meant me.
What?
No, it's okay. It's somewhere. It's somewhere now. I can go somewhere. Just wobble. Dejectedly walks over to the scrolls and starts picking them up.
I thought I was going to be sharing some really cool stuff, and that we had some paths to maybe help Maltori, but apparently I have just wrecked your life.
4 weeks.
Me too.
A month of research, and it was all right here.
Yeah. I mean, not all. I don't think this is very useful. It doesn't talk about them at all. It just says that they are like this. and that this person studied them. That's as much as I've got. It is literally, it doesn't say anything about what are astral fae, what are they like, what are their eating habits, how do you kill one. None of those things are in here.
Does describe their abilities, but
It just describes them as
So it's-
reality warpers. That's not really a lot.
what is a reality warper?
I don't know.
That sounds like a somewhat of a big
Scourge,
deal.
great threat. Able to change the fundamental basis of reality, redefine concept, create, destroy.
I see. You seem well versed in this, Vecna. Do you know anything about the astral fae?
Minor amounts. My directives were to focus on threats from without, not within.
Wouldn't they be outside? I mean, astral being the space area?
They are considered to be from our realm, our people. The alliance. He says that word with a little bitterness, with the Fae restricted what we were able to implement.
I see.
So you don't know how to kill one
What?
either.
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's helpful.
Oh, what can you share? Anything that you know would be helpful to me.
What I can
No, it
share
is-
is too much for you to absorb. Ask questions.
Oh, okay. Well, gosh.
How do you
No, it
kill
takes.
it?
I mean, I guess that's a good as place to start as any.
They are easily killed. Mortal weapons, iron.
So, like most
To stop them
people.
from rebirthing is more difficult. Capturing of essence, dissipation.
Okay. Grim. Do you know where they reside? Is there any way to like contact them?
Yes, they reside in the Feyworlds much like other Fey do now. Their reach extended further. Capable of fight, you could meet them in Fey realms that are. He sort of starts to look about, represented in the upper atmosphere. You understand the stretch of the Fey realms into domains of mortal men. Oceans are reflected in the Feywild. Forests are reflected in the Feywild. Deserts are reflected in the Feywild. Space is reflected in the Feywild.
Oh, interesting.
Space.
Noah starts jotting this down. Most Fae have rules that they follow. Are there any differences with how Astral Fae or what do they have differing rules
Cultural
or etiquette?
differences. They consider themselves a part of the other Fae. They are less likely to obey the masquerade. It is enforced upon them.
That explains why DS Moai was like that. Gosh, this is catching me off guard. What else can I ask? So I guess this is why you didn't get anywhere for a month. Shut up. Is there a way to get behind the masquerade? Any way you know how to?
I can assume methods. None are confirmed.
Okay.
Simplest means would be ask a Fae to drop the masquerade. To invite you into it.
I feel like I need to know what I am before I do that. Otherwise, I'd probably be underdressed for it.
Is that
Historically,
just-
there's been only one large-scale drop of the masquerade.
When was that?
War.
Oh,
Reality warpers from beyond our sphere the Fae were called to arms, and they fought without restraint. Cataclysmic.
Fascinating. Would we need a starship to get to the Fae space realms? Because I'm kind of in the market for one.
If you wish to access their realms from without, yes, you would need to go into orbit, then access. However, the Fae realms are connected within, and the Fae do not obey rules.
Yeah, so you could just go into
Right,
the regular Feywild and then fly a magic bird up into the sky or something, or maybe a ladder or a rope.
There is a sound
ladder.
from Fechner that you have come to learn is his expression of a sneer. As he finds this concept distasteful, but he nods.
You know, like that story of that was it Jack and the whatever, where they climbed the magic pea pods.
Beanstalk.
The pea pods to the sky.
Beanstalk.
The pea pods to the sky, and they found the rainbow bears with the tummy marks on them.
Don't you mean Will and the Wheat?
Yes, maybe that was it.
What about the princess in the mattresses? Weren't they on the top of the beans?
I don't remember.
Stack mattresses.
That's it. I could get so much furniture. We could stack furniture in the Feywild and go up to the sky.
Just go to a high spot and say, I want to be in Space Fae.
I hate to ask this, Yuli, but is it still a thing where people believe that in the Feywild a certain Feylord hangs the stars at night?
Oh, it's a known fact that he puts up the stars.
How about you just make a overture to Lord Oberon to use his ladder so you can go up where the stars are? Because Lord Oberon hangs the stars every night in the Feywild, right? So you just borrow the King of the Fae's ladder and you go up to the sky.
That seems awfully daunting.
I despise Fae.
I mean, if you could find you a star boat, that would be better, I guess. Are you looking for these astral Fae so you can commune with your people, or are you doing it so you can get a star boat? Because you wanted the star boat long before you wanted the Fae.
Well, I kind of want to commune with them now. Ever since Diezmo, said.
But Diezmo is one, right?
Described. Yeah, how they said that I need to find my true self, and ever since that, it feels like all I got a connection to that. The way they spoke, it felt like it made sense to me. It's I think it's more of learning of who I am or what I am behind the masquerade now.
Can't you just do that like other Fae do? Like they're able to remember things, right? From they die and reborn and change roles, but they still remember, right?
Yeah, I've done that before. That's how I learned how to use the laser weaponry. But
do that more.
But how Maltori, how do you remember something that you didn't live?
But you did live it. That's the thing, is you don't remember living it because you're masquerading.
Yeah, well,
so maybe
when we say Faye died, we don't actually. It's not like us dying. There's no wash or anything. It's all in there still. I mean,
yeah, you just need to. Maybe the answers you seek aren't outside; they're inside. Maybe you need to learn to understand yourself.
Takes her fist and just kind of pops it down on Noah's head.
Ow!
Bonk.
Remember anything?
I remember that I'm a small and frail creature. Don't do that. My health pool is so small.
What's a health pool?
Well, sometimes getting knocked on the head kind of jogs memories, so I figured.
That's a myth.
Have you asked any of the Fae we know how to remember things?
have not.
Maybe you don't need an astral one for that.
That makes
How about you just ask
a lot of
Cafe?
sense. Huh.
The question is though, like, what if you remember that and then you don't go back to being Noah? Like,
I mean,
You are a rather unique circumstance. If you do have past lives, you've chosen to be a mortal thing as well.
it would still be me technically, wouldn't it? It's
yeah, but
just
it's,
I'm
Unlikely.
remembering
Ego
something else.
death.
Oh. Ooh.
I mean, that is what is going on with the storytellers, right? That we learned about.
Yeah.
They remember. They make people remember, or they remember this previous time, and now they're obsessed with it. So maybe if you remember,
Maybe
you
we
won't
find
be
one of
obsessed with
them.
the same things anymore.
No.
What if this?
Well, we have.
Oh,
Any storytellers we find, I am killing.
do you think the storytellers could wake Noah up from the masquerade?
That's what I was getting at. It's kind of like if they have this ability to see that or know that, then it may be something to pursue to an end. We would probably still kill it, but it helps Noah.
Well, it's not
I
it's a bunch of people, right? So
Well,
I don't know
I
if
don't
I want
know.
to rely on them, on a doomsday cult.
I would advise you seek your information from the Fae. Their physiology
Yeah.
and their mental states are different from ours. They can become things, unbecome things, re-become things. Learn the circumstance, then make your choice.
Also, we don't know how the storyteller's magic works. For all we know, they could be manipulating your mind at the exact same time they're waking you up.
Question: did any of you inform Fekno about the storytellers?
I mean, we
No,
kind of caught
I don't think
backed
so.
up on most stuff.
You think that comes up in the stuff you caught them up on? Okay.
Just conversation.
I think that honestly, just like the info dump. Of
Did you guys
what
just
we're doing.
blurge the whole lot to him during the month?
I would have
Yeah.
unless
Yeah,
somebody
I just
stopped
randomly
me.
go
So
up
we-
to him, have tea.
Basically, you'd tell him about the Mara Noraf, which is your biggest hush hush thing. I think everything else is.
I'm pretty sure we went on the Mariner a lot, and then at least at some point, Iala started shrieking about how much she hates Michael, and so did Noah.
Uh-huh.
And then I just sat there.
Anytime it's brought up.
I just started having existential dread about various different things, including the storytellers, because I'm worried for Cassian's family.
When we're together, we kind of don't. We're kind of open books, so he probably didn't even need to ask. He probably just sitting there, and one of us goes on to a tirade of something we don't
He's
like,
just
and he just
listening.
It's just one of us sitting there going, "Hey, did anybody decide to go researching the storytellers this month? What? Nobody
Yeah, the
decided to research
storytellers?
the storytellers, the evil cult that wakes people up and makes them want to revert the world back to a story, and just start ranting about it."
Also,
Yeah, I just
hey,
never.
can everybody give me a perception check, by the way?
Oh no!
I was just going to play
This
chess
is a
with him.
harmless one.
Let me
See if you notice something.
Let me turn.
Harmless.
Oh, I get advantage because Nami's with me.
Wow.
Hey, 18's not bad. Question is, do I Bardic? I don't
Hey.
know.
No, don't Bardic. I don't want to fight it.
28.
Okay. Mavis, Emalia, and Noah. Maybe Alia if she rolls. I don't know.
she
She did.
roll.
She just
Where is
did
she?
a cross.
Yeah,
Cross
Oh,
13.
That's right, 13. Yeah, okay. And then just and Taryc. You all will notice when Fekner first arrived and started like going through books and so on, it was ridiculously fast, like flipping pages, second. He would explain to you that he's able to absorb information at a very rapid rate. Ridiculous speed reading of a machine. Today, he has been reading very slowly, like on your kind of level.
He's enjoying himself.
He's still being a little unknowing, like he's continuing to read even as he's conversing with you all. But yeah, it's just slow page turns.
Find anything you like over there, Vecna?
No,
Why the slower pace?
I am assimilating.
If
Is
you
that a
have
good or bad thing?
I do not think it has alignment.
Okay.
well, if you
Assimilating our norms?
Norms and processing speeds should be adjusted to be disarming.
so you're practicing.
It was
going
kind of
s-
hard to play against you in chess.
Correct.
Yeah. He would already have the move done before I even finished moving my piece.
Sometimes the easiest way to win the game is not to play at all.
That is incorrect. The fallacy.
He plays.
Victory conditions cannot be achieved if you are not in a game where the victory conditions exist.
But if the
And
victory
he
conditions
won
don't
like 100
exist, you
different
can't
ways.
lose either.
That is not part of the game.
Don't
Great.
spoil my fun, Cassian. I like my chess.
You cannot claim victory over the Maranaref if you do not engage it.
If it helps you to read faster, you could do that around us. You don't have to pretend to not be you around us. Unless you really want to pretend and practice, but you should at least get to be you around somebody, I guess. I guess I don't understand how EI work.
You do not need to.
Hey,
All right, that is good because I don't understand how a lot of things work. I've got this research. So I'm making headway, I think, towards how we rewrite this lich spell, Maltori.
Oh, thank you, Nim. Yeah. That little finger goes up to wipe a tiny little tear. It's very touching that you're doing this for me.
Well, I've got to keep you around for an infinitely long amount of time, so I've got to get cracking on it.
Then we can serve each other in this manner. Fekna is actually going to turn to fully face you all now. I've been running
Hello.
scans, trying to find facilities and means. I am formulating means to destroy the Maranaref. However, we will require equipment and certain apparati.
What would we need?
His head turns about, looks about. Paper, pen.
Right here.
Take Noah, always having it on their person. And gives,
He marches over and takes them from you, sets the paper down the table, and very quickly starts to scribble. There are names and descriptions of things here that you do not understand what they are. There is a matter conversion coupling. There is you recognize the word arcane, but the telemetry focusing iris, bit weird. And he just starts to scribble down a lot of little things. A list. Most of these are easy to procure or manufacture. However, he starts to circle some of them. Manufacturing processes do not currently exist for these. We would need to find one in storage.
Not
They
even.
would be in a facility.
I have been scanning for facilities that were catalogued to have them. Many are gone. This, however, he motions to the telemetry focusing iris. There was a great store. He points upwards.
On
The moon?
in
On the moon?
Okay.
Correct. The Fomorian Bastion
kinda-
utilized them for many means.
Fomorian
So-
bastion on the moon.
Correct.
So we're going to need a starship, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Ha!
Or
Where are we gonna get one?
alternate idea. The Feywild goes into reality, right?
Correct.
So if we get to the moon in the Feywild, we don't need a starship.
Correct.
Immediately pop Noah's bubble.
Oh. I mean, it would be killing two birds with one stone, I guess.
Not
Since
killing
we need to
birds.
go up it is catching two
Would
birds in a bush.
it be
Something.
possible that the ship would be on the moon?
Impossible.
There you go.
You have two means of approach. Incorrect. You have many avenues of approach. However, two logical, likely to succeed ones.
Technically, we could go into a Sphinx temple and get a Sphinx to set us up that we've already been to the moon and gotten these things.
Improbable, but not impossible.
We've got paths.
Well, I mean, it seems that there is kind of a convergence of objectives here. Noah needs to talk to Faye to get Noah's memories, and we need to go to the moon.
Sounds
It
easy.
looks like
I bet we can
we're
do it
going
before noon.
to the Fae. But don't we know a Fae Lord as well?
I know several.
At this point, no couple.
Right, but there's one here in town. It's Lord
Happy.
Havi.
We know the two back in Morden as well.
There's DS Moai and
No, that
the
one-
smiling
Yeah, not
one.
DS Moai is at the capital in
The capital. Yeah.
But I was being like the smiling one and Pan.
Han.
We know those two lords, and we know Morris and Lord Havi. Those are lords. And DS Moai, is DS Moai a lord, or are they just Chefé?
I didn't think they were a lord. At least they weren't introduced as one.
I do
Yeah,
know if we
I-
go
I-
see DS Moai again, they want to hear about sadness of someone die. Don't they?
They are unreliable. I do not recommend you take that approach.
Which one has the greater rapport with you all?
What,
It seems Lord Havi and Lord Morris is a shoe-in.
what approach would you recommend then, Vecna, if you do not want us to go with the Fae?
I have located many possible intact shuttle facilities.
Yee!
What is shuttle?
You hear that?
What is a shuttle?
A small craft capable of suborbital and outer orbital flight. Not long range, but capable of reaching the moon.
Oh, not long range. Isn't the moon? Is the moon far?
Scale of reference is important. To you, yes. To the galaxy, no.
Aha. The galaxy.
Iala looks like she kind of wants to leave the room because she doesn't follow anything that's going on right now. But she feels like she should be polite and stay with it.
Yeah, they're sitting there trying to comprehend, tearing up.
It's,
Cassian,
it
Taryc,
hurts.
you haven't said much. What do you think? You want to go try to find a shuttle?
Or
Well,
go
the problem with the
try
shuttle
the Fae.
Technology's
I'm gonna-
dumb, he says, looking at Cassian, as if looking for somebody on his side.
What I was going to say is the shuttle might not be a good idea because I, for one, if I have no idea how to work a shuttle, does it use reins? Do you talk to it?
How bad from a cart is it?
Perhaps the Feywild is your means of egress.
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
That is
Darn
a
it.
good thing, Noah.
You would also
I
have to
suppose.
confirm if any of these facilities are intact. Satellite scans show large deposits of metal, some structural shapes still standing. However, I cannot see inside.
I suppose so. but they've been waiting there for millennia. They can wait a little bit longer.
And there may be a shuttle on the moon. Or even a starship.
If the shuttle means that much to you, Noah, and you don't want to deal with the Fae because you don't like Fae, I can totally
it's.
understand that.
I never said I don't like
So
Fae.
it's a Fae.
Noah loves the Look, Noah's torn between two worlds here.
And the world they
It's-
want is the shuttle and the moon, right? So we get shuttle. Maybe Noah will
So
remember
we're
how
back
to
on the
use
Fae.
a shuttle.
The Fates
It's-
just have a shuttle.
I don't know. I don't think it would work
If-
the same as.
Maybe we will find
normal.
plasmoid because there's supposed to be plasmoid near where what was it? Spaceport?
Yeah, we were told.
Is one
That's
of those places
spaceport.
a spaceport that has the shuttle?
The spaceport is long gone, but yes.
Is there only one?
No, there are multiple locations that you could check.
Which is the closest one that has the most likelihood for a shuttle?
He is going to. You guys have a map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the fancy map of the real
He's going to sort of motion, bring out a map, and I shall mark your locations.
I guess we will.
I think
Ah,
Noah has the
trees.
tablet. Or Cassian.
What do you motion when you say these, Sammi?
I'm motioning at my little leaf with the map on it that we got from Lord Heavy.
Well, that's marking loads of facilities. That's not just the space, the shuttles that he's talking about. He's basically looking for intact hangars.
Yeah. Actually, we don't know what I think these were teleport circle locations, is what Lord Heavy gave us. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you guys deploy a map.
Yeah,
He is going to mark.
All has them besides me. I know I have got one. I think we all do, don't we?
Yeah, we all got a leaf
Yes.
one except for Emalia.
Yeah.
No, you're the one that wants the most. You should put yours out so you have it.
He's going to mark
Yeah.
multiple locations.
Go.
There's one on Arcanist, along Dragonspine Mountain, where there's supposed to be the remnants of what was essentially a space elevator, spaceport, so on and so forth. There's one in Malady, which does correlate with the spaceport you knew was there. There's one in Bunin, which is Cassic's land way down south. And there is one marked in Balancier, the land of Luja, far to the west.
Who the heck is Balaniers?
Balancier.
And it's not a who, it's a where.
It's a
Yeah,
continent.
but who does it belong to?
Luja.
Yeah, someone that I don't think any of us have touched on or worshipping. So
Yeah, none of you worshipping, but they are a known deity in the current pantheon.
where's the map list so I can spell these?
I will post it back into the general chat from where it is, but it's in the document channel.
I've got it. I'm just trying to roll through it. I actually had it up not that long ago.
So Balancier is to the far west, almost all the way out to Zhaozhen.
Oh yeah.
Beruzhin is Cassic's land. And what was the other
Yep.
one? It was
There's one in Malady,
yeah.
one in Arcanist.
Okay. Uh, I don't suppose you know where this location is, and I'm going to like put out my little leaf with the teleportation circle on it. It's like from where the
It's
Dragon's
an
Spine
actual little
Mountains.
map, right?
Yeah, it's a little map
Yeah.
of the Dragon's Spine Mountains.
He's going to look at it and just go, "Give me a moment." And he's just standing there.
Hello?
I think they're
Yes.
thinking.
No, I am moving satellites into position.
Oh,
You can move them?
Correct.
Curiosity as we're looking at the map. Are obviously Melody, Laurel, Thule, Arcanist, Eunice, I believe, is also one of the known ones.
Mhm.
I don't know, like, what are considered what we consider most of us knowing. Would we know the two that start with B? Because I'm
And anything that is on the map that is the named lands with the gods associated, you
is
are
stuff.
able to know. Yes.
Okay,
The,
okay,
the
okay,
ones
okay.
we don't know are the continents on the opposite hemisphere, basically on the
Okay,
other side of the planet.
okay. So this
Which
is
you
this
don't
is-
you don't know about any of those ones. That's my Monday
Yeah.
game.
But this is all. So this is all
It's the Monday game.
what I would call common knowledge. People that we says money intelligence.
Air quote common knowledge. Like a lot of peasants aren't going to be educated and might not know, but it's not hard to know, and you guys will.
As a veteran.
You're well read enough. Yes, you can know.
Okay.
Common knowledge is harder to discern with the education levels in such a setting.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I should have said common knowledge for adventurers.
Yeah.
So. Huh.
To the extent that I would allow you to choose not to know, but I'm not going to restrict you from knowing.
The reason I was reading is going, would I know that Banray was in between us and the Kazakh land?
That is actually pretty well known, so because they are considered the shield from the sort of marauders from Bjornin.
And the continent's name is Aegon. It's Banrail is the god associated with it.
Yeah.
Oh. I will have to make a copy of this map and do something just because I have a hard time keeping track of, obviously, besides the previous gods I've known, the other ones in that.
Well, all of it is the god is the lower name.
Yeah.
The land is the upper name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you see Tuli, Hea, Naraba, Hevos, Sunromi, Mayuri, Tochi, Tamari, that kind of stuff. Thyrel's like the one that doesn't have it associated, and Malady doesn't have it associated.
I wrote down that wrong.
Eventually, he will lean forward and put another mark on the map, and there's a little bit of a disconcertingly coincidental pattern here. Maltori's unexplored Badam Shrine, the teleport circle, pathway through the mountains to that spaceport in the Dragon Spine. It's a pretty close clustering. Like, they're not next door neighbors or anything, but in adventuring terms,
close enough.
It's too much to be.
It's close enough that it's like they were leading you into the area because they hoped, right?
Yeah. And knowing how you guys were supposed to be led along by little hints and drabs that the gods and other things could give. Yeah.
That looks like the best port to look for. Everything else is leading by there. Yeah. Look, though, you could see the Badam Shrine.
That is.
Really? Right there?
Yeah, it is right by that teleportation circle that I have the mark for from Lord Tavi, see? For the teleportation circle, it's right there, and then there's the shrine, and then there's the spaceport. They're like right in this little cluster.
There's so much to do, where this is getting overwhelming. Oh, this is getting exciting. What do I
What was
do?
Maltori's thing? It was a
His
Uh,
group,
Badam shrine.
his group had it been by a Badam shrine and not realized it when they were out adventuring. I
Oh,
found
so it's the same.
I found it in his notes because I started going through some of his notes with him and found
They found a weird hole.
they found a weird hole and the symbology all matched the Badam stuff that we found, and he had never seen Badam stuff before in the past, so he marked it down in his journal and forgot about it.
So teleport, Badam shrine, spaceport. A pass in the mountains is the Dragonspine Mountains.
This is the Dragonspine Mountains, so we would be going through this pass up here to get it to anywhere because it's just the mountains. So we'd be going pretty far out.
And sorry to remind me, what was the mountain event for? What was the point of interest for the Dragonspine?
It's where
But
everything
the
is.
Dragonspine is a massive stretch across Arcanist where a space elevator fell. And there's shitloads of stuff there.
We don't actually know it was the space elevator. We just know it's called the Dragonspine Mountains.
Yeah.
It's the
you know it's a
location
place where
it's
lots of ancient metals and such are found.
I thought there was like something that
We're not
Taryc
going-
had to do up there.
No, Taryc's thing is.
No, I'm down south.
Taryc's
You're in
stuff
the
is-
caves of Mordoff.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're off
part.
of Kaimara, right? Or is it somewhere else? I forget where.
They are no, they're Aegon.
Aegon? Okay, yeah, they're off Aegon. Okay.
Yeah. The western tip of Aegon.
Tip of Aegon.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the one that's the one we were talking about. That's the shield from
Yep.
Kassic's land.
Mhm.
How do you say by June?
Bunin.
Bunin. Okay.
Mhm.
I should probably actually have knowledge of that since I've kind of raised Kasich.
Well, I mean, you're raised
Well,
on
you're
Chaos
raised
continents.
Cassic god. Yeah.
That doesn't mean
yeah.
that you would know
Well-
the location of that as much.
Yeah, well, I probably once I started learning of stuff, I would make sure to know
Yeah, after the fact.
land. Yeah. It's something I would know now and not.
I thought you were
really
a
wanna
Chorus
go there.
worshiper, not a Cassic worshiper.
No,
Cassic's
I'm a
evil god.
chorus, but I was raised.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember, his Noel tribe was
Yeah.
Cassic.
Oh, I thought his
Yeah.
tribe turned to Cassic, and that's when he got she got cast out. I misunderstood.
But so the turn to Cassic is like that's not an overnight thing, and then you run away from it. That's like culturally, that was over time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was raised Cassic. I kind of changed the chorus without understanding what chorus was, and learned about that while I was fleeing across Thule.
You're sitting here looking at the map, talking about this, and there is a knock on Glasgow's door. He's not in, by the way.
I'm not
Okay.
getting it.
Should we
Get it.
answer it?
I'll get it. I'll get it.
She gets up, desperate to do something, since she can't add anything to this conversation.
You open up the door, and immediately, looking at, there's a very pretty lady there, who has a really beautiful, simple but beautiful dress on. Very much matches her scales. It's this like nice silver patterning. There's a very like fine little bandlet around her head. Just at the top.
Oh
Is
no.
it the princess?
There's a fuckload of guards.
It's the princess.
Just like in the street, stopping people
Shut the
from coming
door.
near the building.
Shut the door.
And while you originally saw her in draconic form, you can't help but think, "Oh shit, yeah, this is the third princess."
Shut the door.
That's
No soliciting.
Slowly
Drill let her
closes the
in.
door. No.
Uh-huh. And
Curiosity,
she's
what race is her human form?
it's actually not. Half elven might be the closest descriptor you'd find, but like some of the shapes just aren't quite accurate. It's more like she's just formed something approximate that she likes.
Yeah.
She's a full dragon. She can do what she wants.
Yeah, like her figure is a bit more just human in the way it's built. It's not so slight, but she's got those slightly pointed ears, but it's not the same sort of point that elves actually have. It's a bit of a mishmash.
Okay.
Broad, pointed ear.
Just grabbed things she liked.
Yeah, and she smiles at you, Iala, and just goes, "Hello there. Would you mind if I came in?"
This is not our board, but I suppose it would be rude to keep someone of your statue outside in
It
the
probably
elements.
would be, she says with a kind smile.
First,
So Iala slowly steps back and steps aside to let her in.
She'll step in. You see her like just gesture with a hand slightly behind her as one of those guards tries to follow her in, and he stops with a bit of a frown, but obeys. And she will gently close the door behind her as she comes in. The rest of you can now, in fact, say yes. There is the princess from the lovely presentation that was made.
Cassian's immediately up.
S- So, what do we owe this honor, Your Majesty?
As you're asking that, she's sort of gesturing at you, Cassian, as if like, please, remain seated. Very small movement of her hand. And she just go. By the way, Fekna is sort of slinking away a little bit.
Noah was staring at the princess. Their eyes dart to Vecna, then go back
It's
to
okay.
the
I'm just gonna
princess.
quietly cast greater visibility on Vecna.
Uh-huh. Are you casting?
No,
True
I don't know how to
sight,
do
dragon.
that. It's a dragon. It's literally probably a princess who's very versed in watching somebody cast. So I would probably draw way too much attention to Vecna by doing that.
She'll go. Well, I came here with a question for you. How did you manage to get into my father's facility?
I have no. What do you mean by that?
This facility.
What? No.
Yeah.
Is that what you came here to ask? If you found we were trespassing?
Not to find if you were. How?
Ialia's tail swips back and forth.
How you know we were in such a place? I mean, it could have been anyone.
She's going to look at you, and I'd like for you to make a deception check.
Oh boy. Hey!
Right. She looks at you for a moment, looks over the rest of you, and then she lets out a sigh and goes, "Blast." Okay, third group down. A few more to go. Sorry, just checking in with all of the known adventuring groups that have been coming in.
What
So
are you trying to find them for? The rest?
Oh, nothing of import.
it seems pretty important if the princess has come to knocking on several doors to find out.
Well, I would ask that you forget it, and as apology for disturbing you, we'll make sure that you're compensated. Yes,
Sure.
but I do ask that you forget my visit.
Sure.
She just turns and opens up the door again. Mhm.
What facility?
Oh, you know the facility here beneath the city. It's well famed.
Oh, somebody got down there?
Maybe. We're suspecting some things, but nothing you need worry about.
Is there anything we can do to help? We are
Just
adventurers after all.
just your silence, please.
Yeah. Okay. Our lips are sealed.
Kind of
And,
weird
she's-
that the princess would want to approach proper criminals by herself, though. If, she were looking for them.
Well, our duties can sometimes be strange.
How long has the princess been here?
What, like in this room?
Yes.
A minute? This has not been a long conversation.
A minute. Can
Mhm.
I see what her greatest desires are?
Oh, you're using that? Okay. I need a reminder. Can you give me the exact wording of this?
I need to find it again. I really should have this on a button.
Yeah, you should have it on a button. I have mine on a button.
You are able to read the deepest desires from someone's mind after a minute of interacting or observing them. You are
Okay.
able to. Oh.
Yeah, keep going.
You are able to do this a number of times per day, equal to proficiency. You may gain suggestion related to desires have disadvantage on saving throw.
Okay. You're going to get a basic read here. And what you see is fire and conquest. Nations at her heel, her on the throne. A tyrant, powerful and beloved through fear.
Definitely not what we expected from her.
And
Nope.
she's taking a little bag from one of the guards that hands it to her and just offers it out to you. Then just goes, your discretion would be really appreciated, please.
Of course.
Well,
Iala
if
takes the
we-
bag and gives a bow.
If we hear somebody boasting about it, should we alert you or the guards here in the town?
Yeah, she pauses and seems to think about that for a second and then just goes, you need not concern yourselves.
Okay. Well, thanks for your diligence.
I also hope that you all continue to enjoy the pleasures of our city. And she smiles and then just leaves the room. The guard will close the door behind her, and she's gone.
Iala is gonna.
So
Stop. Everybody
Stop.
stop. Everybody stop. Check what's in that bag and check it for magic stuff. It is probably spy.
Yeah. Iala
That's
is
what I was
No
going
talk.
to do.
No talk. I'm just making sure nobody else says anything incriminating.
Oh, you could be doing that, saying this in your whisper.
Oh yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna say that in the
Okay.
whisper, and
Okay.
I'm gonna do that in the whisper. And go, stop, everybody, stop! Don't say anything. Let Cassian or Maltori check this over really quick. I'm just grabbing everybody, and I will recast it one time to make sure I can hit Vecna with it as well as Maltori and Arwa.
Mhm.
I'll just redo it.
yeah, because
Yeah,
saying that out in the open is very counterintuitive.
No, that was me as an anxious player going, stop, everybody, stop for a
Yeah.
second. Let me get this in there.
Weird thing, just curiosity with that question. You can talk to us. Can we communicate to you with
I
To
don't-
back
her,
that?
yes.
To me, you can communicate.
Yeah.
You cannot
I'm
communicate to the rest of the
going to send through it then. Should I cast silence?
I'm gonna shake my head at you.
You'll stop me. You'll stop me from casting.
Yeah, you'll stop. You'll stop.
I
You'll stop the
can
magic
only
users.
ask her. So
Yeah,
that's why I'm just asking.
I'm telling you no because I know that would stop them from casting spells.
Okay.
Should I put up my domain?
We will wait until we see what Cassian and them come up with. I'll tell you that.
I'm just straight up
No.
casting Identify Magic. I'm not using the ritual.
Okay, all right. You spend the spell slot to cast Identify. Yeah, there is magic on this bag. And you actually think the coins within. Oh fuck! You think every single coin in there is enchanted.
Jesus.
Cassian's
and you can immediately
Cassian
tell.
actually goes pale.
All right.
You can immediately tell that is listening magic.
Since
the whisper thing, how long does that last? Just curiosity.
It lasts. It just lasts.
Amalia
Yeah.
is going to give a thumbs up, thumbs down. She's just doing a hand sign.
Cassian's thumbs down.
All right, I'm going to make grabby hands for
No,
the
I'm not.
bag. I'm going to grabby hands for the bag, and you're all going to get the message of let me put it away.
Iala is gonna bring it over to her and pass it.
All right, I will take the bag, and then I'm going to poof into the Jin dimension really quick, and I'm going to put it in a bag of holding in the Jin dimension and leave it there.
Okay. Right, you come back out, and
Yeah.
the bag's safely secured away on another plane.
Iala's
Double armor
gonna
plane.
put up her sanctum now that that's in.
Yeah,
all
you
the way
do
there,
you do the
just in
sanctum.
case.
I'm going to do double thumbs up. All right, we should be clear. Unless they
Okay.
somehow slipped
Jeez,
anything,
they're
unless they slipped anything else out of their pockets. Did anybody see them slip anything out of their pockets?
I should
Do
be
people want to do
seeing-
perception checks?
I do. I want to check.
If I have identify magic, would I be seeing anything they drop? Oh god, this place
No.
would be bright.
this place
It's
would be
singular
right.
cast to identify a thing. I was kind of generous in giving you the contents of the bag as well.
Yeah.
I roll. Okay, never mind. They're rolling perception. I was saying, actually, you said perception or
Well, detect
investigation.
magic actually, you kind
Perception.
of hold it and you can see things.
Well,
for what?
it was identify, not detect, right?
Oh, it was identify. Okay.
it's
Never
identify.
mind. Okay.
Identify.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I didn't roll very well. I tried.
Oh,
26.
Noah, fuck you. Okay. Yeah, Noah. You're looking around. Teammates, let me double check this. Sound card password nice, good.
Mhm.
All right. Noah, you poke your head out of the private sanctum. And yeah, there is a little artifice thing, about the size of a mouse that was able to sneak in. Just this little spindly apparatus that has a clear, like, here is an arcane crystal that it can likely see through and hear. And it's just like sort of nestled in onto one of the shelves up high.
Noah slips back in and jabs their thumb out into the hallway and indicating something's out there. You can.
So
can I
it
talk?
did.
In here, yes.
Yeah. You
So
can either talk
it-
inside the sanctum or you can talk to me directly in whisper. Those are the choices.
So
Okay,
it did
going
just
back to-
watch us do all that then.
It watched me take
No,
the bag.
Adventurers being paranoid, though, isn't criminal.
there's some sort of
And I-
device
What are you saying,
up
Noah?
there. Yeah.
I guess I already said that there's a device looking at us.
I have dispel and I have non-detection at my
Do we want to catch it first?
patrols. That if the better to say,
But
is
would it?
something that-
But wouldn't catching it and dispelling it also throw suspicions?
Suspicions at what? We found something weird
I'm
that
going
shouldn't be
to
here.
use my telepathy with Nami, and I'm going to tell Nami to go eat that
immediately
thing.
after.
Okay.
Immediately after she leaves, we just destroy a mouse that she set. That seems a little suspicious to me.
You'll hear crunching. Actually, you don't. It's in the barrier.
Yeah.
Past the barrier. You don't hear the crunching. You do get the flash in your head of like, tastes bad.
Okay.
Tastes bad.
Spit out.
I think maybe.
Spit out. Spit out.
I think maybe we should let it exist for a day or two and then dispose of it.
Nami
ate
is
it.
coming in with this destroyed apparatus that he just spits out onto the ground.
Well, too late for that.
Oh no, my pseudo
No.
dragon broke something that looked really expensive.
Good job, Nami. Good job.
Grad's going to kill us for breaking his stuff.
She's
I
gonna.
think perhaps it is time to leave.
That's a
Was
fair
that
point.
Maltori?
Right.
No,
No,
that was
in fact, no.
That was
Oh,
Vecna.
back up. Okay.
Right.
You
right.
can tell it's Vecna because there's an air of hatred and malice, anger in the delivery.
Right.
Is there
Can we just teleport out of here?
We need to acquire our goddamn house.
Yes, we still need to. Vecna, is there anything you have to make us get past anything else they might have left outside?
How destructive would you let me be to mask your escape?
Well, we don't
I-
really want to damage this house. It is of a very
I'm
nice
pretty
gentleman.
Don't we
sure
need
we
to make
have.
sure Grasgol is okay first? Because we were going to take
That's
Grasgol
the
for
other
research,
side
right?
of this.
We
should
haven't
also-
seen him all day.
We wait for
Oh, yeah, dude.
Grasgol, and then we teleport back to Morden, then we can come back here and we can avoid their interdiction.
Wait, we go get our house. It's about time.
It's
Yes.
probably a good thing to do.
Oh, this is the walking house.
Yes.
Right, so I guess we should start packing. But
Maybe we ask Grasgold to meet us there. I'll send him a sending.
That sounds like a
I-
good
I'm-
idea.
everyone,
How about-
everyone, the
He might want his
I-
books. Everyone starts stealing books.
1 second. There's the princess. I just used my bell on her. She is I think she's the one that is making the army. She wants to, I looked into her heart and she really wants to be a tyrant.
I have not seen her in the facility. I have seen her father. I've communicated with her father.
The apple
Uh-huh.
didn't fall far from the tree then?
Or is she really the one in charge? And
Is he just a face, a puppeteer?
She really seemed like
I hate to ask
she
this.
really
A
liked
sweet lady.
We
fire
haven't,
and war.
we haven't used that thing a lot, and we take a lot of things at face value. Noah, what does it do when you look at me?
Oh,
that is a good idea.
She's Noah's going to look at Nim for a minute and
Well, you've observed me for a minute, so I'm sure you can just
Yeah.
activate it. I think you've known me long enough.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mavis, can you tell me what your deepest desire is?
Maybe
Your
this
deepest, darkest desire.
deepest, darkest
Privately?
desire. Like, oof. Like
You
how
doesn't
think
even
this
need-
through, did you, Sammy?
It's the things that come up in her mind, things that she would kind of want very deeply, darkly, but might not necessarily act on.
Yeah. So, it is going to be like her Arwa and Maltori, being pampered and taken care of. Like, we really think that, and I'll be honest, there's probably depictions of a lot of people she knows as servants,
Yeah. Okay.
and like, and,
so,
and like basically like big tower, maybe ruling over the world kind of stuff. Because deep dark
super
desires, right?
luxurious.
Yeah.
So you see that, Noah, like you'll see yourself in like a sort of very Tulian maid uniform. It's very
Iala,
fantasy.
Tulian maid uniform.
Yeah.
You know, Cassian, you know, acting as a footstool for Maltori, that kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you see Emalia scrubbing the floors. What? Taryc is just kind of rolling around with her pet.
Both her and her pet both in pet baskets.
Yes. But I will say Taryc is also a little baby Knoll version of Taryc.
Aw.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Fuzzy Knoll.
Yeah, fuzzy baby Knoll.
So yeah, that's what you see, Noah.
oh, I actually do like the maid uniform you picked out for me.
The what?
What?
There's a comment.
That is the deepest, darkest desire is you in a maid uniform?
Among other things.
I've just learned some things about myself.
Yeah. Might not necessarily be conscious of this, so
Yeah, that's the thing is I'm assuming this isn't
Yeah.
like conscious desires. It's I want wealth, I want power, I want
Yeah.
that. So I'm like going, okay, what does your thing show? It's going to show that. All right, you've done me. Do Cassian.
Oh boy. I hope. Cassian, do you consent to this?
You can do it
And-
either way.
I was like, and too bad.
Yeah,
Too
but
bad.
consent asked for in this case.
Go ahead.
Where's the succubus?
I will
where
say,
that was
Cassian's probably the straightest shooter in the party as far as like alignment, as far as most of us go. We all have kind of like a little bend into something. So it's like Cassie's the genuinely nice guy.
Okay. Cassian consents. You use your ability. Cassian, what is your deepest, darkest desire?
There is a fire that engulfs a considerable amount of a continent, and Cassian just screaming, "I will burn every storyteller and anyone who has ever crossed me."
Okay. You get that vengeful, violent vision. You also
Okay.
get something else. The briefest flash of an embrace of a feline purr.
Oh, that's awesome.
They do not feel like they came from the same source,
What? What?
but it definitely came from Cassian.
That is
Huh?
amazing. I give bonus points to you, Yuli.
I eat them.
Num 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 num.
Meow meow meow.
Well, that's a lot of fire and a lot more cat than I was expecting.
Cat.
All right. So now that you've seen how your ability works on people you know, how bad was she?
Well, it seems like something that she really wanted to do, but it may not be something she would like act upon, because what you want is an easy life, wealth, and well, a lot of uh, you surrounded by the friends that you've met throughout life, to put nicely.
That sounds pretty wonderful.
Oh, that's so sweet, darling. Oh, it says.
Oh yeah, Fula would have been there too, but you know, it's just a given. Fula would have been in that one. But you know, I figured it was inside of a tower or something like that, so she wouldn't be in there.
Cassian just wants to destroy all storytellers and whoever wants to whoever opposed him. But there was also a cat, an embrace of a cat that went meow.
One of your sisters?
Is it maybe your familiar all tiled up with you?
No,
Oh, God, it might be.
I've never heard Talal purr, and the Caterwauls didn't purr.
Hmm.
They did.
Well, either way, I understand the fire and vengeance. Maltori's actually giving you a little thumbs up and a nod, Cassian.
I'm you know I'm going to hurt them if I find them.
I would assume so.
There's no secret about that. But I'm a little surprised that I would cause that much devastation.
And you probably wouldn't, right? You'd exercise restraint. Even if you wanted to.
Yeah, selective
Right.
fireball from orbit.
So are these desires? It's ignoring the part of our minds that would actually go no too much.
Does it not consider moralities or opinions of others? It's just whatever is your most direct line to whatever goal.
Because I tell you, children, if I was offered dominion overall, I'd probably want that, but experience says don't.
Yeah, I guess it just helps paint what they what one would
Aim for?
aim for. Yeah.
Yeah, however, royalty and may be actually capable of those visions, so I don't know if we're
There might be layers of abstraction, but yeah,
Is it
it may not be that intense.
I was just thinking
because
that
Cassian's is like an immediate thing. The storytellers are something that is striking danger to him and his family. It is the most pressing thing on his mind at the moment.
No, I haven't seen them, so it's not a pressing thing.
I think
There are
it
other
is,
things that are more pressing.
it is just
I
giving
mean,
a glimpse of the most sinful parts of our soul, kind of, right?
the most unfiltered wants of
Yeah.
us.
Not necessarily what we can actually be happy with,
What
potentially.
what would tempt us, right?
a dark
Yeah,
past.
something like that. I'll be careful
And
what I wear from now on, though.
your bell is
I'm
your bell
surprised
is
surprised
lust.
I didn't have Iala in the maid outfit. I'm really concerned about my psyche now.
That's what your bell is, lust, correct?
Yes.
Unless you want to trade these.
No.
Oh.
No
feel,
one's enjoying
you
the benefits.
you feel a good rewarding pat on your shoulder from Kylena.
Did Kylela?
Yeah, for Noah. Noah's getting the good rewarding pat because they decided to keep the lust down.
No, the kitty purr was that Kylela.
No.
What for
No.
Cassian?
No.
Yeah.
That was for, that
No?
was for
Pretty
Cassian.
Sure, it's probably the familiar. I mean, it is a cat
It is cat.
that's tied to his soul.
Well, it's the law be what?
Because it's a cat. It wants the world burned.
What else? What other cat association would we have with Cassian other than Talal?
The
Talal and the twins,
Yeah, those are basically it.
right?
Yeah. The two.
I would expect a
animals.
fox noise, but
Yeah.
that would be less romantic.
Yeah.
Be very loud.
All right. So we don't trust her, right?
Not.
Well,
if she
obviously we
was-
did all this.
Well, of course we did all this
She-
because we needed to discuss whether or not we trust her.
At this point, I feel like this is just par for the course.
Yeah, even if we ignore the maniacal thing, like this would be
The
very
listening
intrusive.
coins.
It is
yeah.
very
Well,
intrusive.
I'm starting to feel that a lot about this place.
I mean, they are kind of like watching everything and translating everything. And
Do we put her on the back kettle? Deal with other things first.
Yeah. Listen, she's maybe come back to this monitor problem, or not. Like if she takes over her father's throne, who gives a shit, right?
Unless
Well,
she's like this and wages war over all the
Oh, with
land.
what
Well,
army?
it's not our problem at the
true.
moment.
She still has. Wait, did Vecna disable those soldiers, or are they still present?
They are not operable at this moment.
I hate to say this,
Okay.
so like, yeah, we really should just go get the house. But I'm going to say, if Daddy's little princess is out here trying to put together randomly who broke into Daddy's vault, Daddy's probably doing a lot more than that.
Daddy's probably very angry.
Because she's covertly going up and knocking these people and being like, oh, hey, you did this, right? It means that it's about a short step from Daddy rounding up all of the adventurers in the area. We should go.
Yes,
Let us
we
stop
should
back.
leave.
Emalia
I'm getting the message, guys. Go.
Yeah.
Ialia's gonna go get her stuff, but then there's a few moments, and then there's tuck 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 of her heels coming back. There's my rose.
What else?
You what?
Where we
What?
usually keep it, probably.
she starts overturning things, like overturning couch cushions.
Check your
She,
check your cleavage.
It's
the rose
your
of Morris.
cleavage.
Morris's
Your
rose.
cleavage.
Probably deep in there.
Your
Uh,
cleavage.
You're frantically checking about, and that is when you'll find that handkerchief.
Beth. She clamps the handkerchief in her hand. I've been robbed.
Oh, I guess I will have
You've
to use all
been-
this blackmail later.
You continue packing. I'm going to get my stuff back.
What?
She starts stomping out the door.
Oh,
What?
what? But
yeah.
wait,
I
wait.
will follow.
Someone go with her.
I'll protect her.
What do you want
Val,
to
come
protect?
on.
What do you want to protect her from?
I don't know. Just
Possibly
chases
a
after.
Right, Grazgo's asked us to grab as many books as you can, prioritizing that shelf.
No, I'll get your
All
pit
right.
out.
Got it.
Right, just start sweeping books into the pit.
Yeah.
Into the
Yeah,
book pit.
slow down.
I have a
Maltori is
bag,
watching with mild horror.
I have a bag of holding and I have Nami's saddle bag, so we'll put what scrolls and stuff we can in those things. I think everybody has a bag of holding, so we can probably load
Yeah,
it. Everything
you guys can
around.
grab so much.
Yeah.
You are not respecting the Dewey Decimal System, though, I don't think.
No, we aren't.
Who's Dewey?
Why? Wait. Why is Rastro letting us pilfer his books?
He's
You're not
coming with
there.
us.
This is
With
just.
us.
Oh, it's. This was out of character, not Emalia. I
Yeah.
just was
Yeah.
in Emalia voice.
Yeah.
He's coming with us. Okay.
Right, you guys start to grab everything. Emalia and Iala, why are you guys paired up?
Yeah.
Emalia chasing after Iala.
I blame
as,
Markus for the choice of name because Iala already had their name, and then Markus chose to be Emalia to the Iala.
and
Craziness.
you're heading
Oh,
to the estate, I assume.
Yeah.
You know where it is. You've been there a few times. It's very nice. Good parties. And when you approach, guards at the gates immediately let you in. And you are met by a servant of Beth who just goes, "Milady's been expecting you."
I bet she has.
Been a month.
Is this something that I would just stay outside? Yeah.
You're here?
She looks at Emalia.
I've been chasing you so you don't run into something that's not advantageous to our.
I can take care of myself. I'm an adult woman.
I'm also hired to protect everybody,
You're
and
not
Maltori
hired
said to
anymore.
follow.
You're part of the group, Emalia.
Yeah, well,
My
Now,
ladyship,
Tori
if
did
you'd
say
like to
to
accompany
follow.
me for refreshments, this servant is addressing you, Emalia.
that would be lovely, thank you.
Yes, that's right.
The
I take my
great,
duty seriously.
the great lady is awaiting you in her study. I believe you know the way, Mom.
She turns on her heel and starts stomping down the hall.
Okay. You are able to stomp on in, heading up a couple of flights of stairs, and of course, like she's aware you were coming. You weren't exactly quiet. So when you enter her study, there she is in her human form, just sitting on her desk. You got that rose, just like very gently being twirled between a couple of fingers, turned back and forth, and she is wearing it's clothing. Uh,
It's what
It's
you
not a lot of
expect
clothing.
Nim probably came up with for her maids
Uh-huh.
in her vision, in that vision Noah got, maybe.
Yeah. And she's just sitting the way, like the legs crossed over each other in that way that's just hinting at things, but clearly pushed up by some of her outfit. And she just smiles when you enter.
Iala is scowling. Her eyes are on her rose.
Priorities.
So you did take it.
And then she starts starts her
Remembering
eyes
customs.
unfocus. Yeah, she starts looking at Beth and seeing that. Well, that doesn't look like someone who's prepared to have isn't the outfit of a thief, and she's just kind of her voice dies down a little bit as she's processing what she's looking at.
Slackjawed.
And so
Oh
you
my.
like the outfit then?
Uh,
How about
she starts going red a little bit. Red, not. She was red from huffing, but now it's in her cheeks, and she kind of pulls her head back a little bit to look out in the hallway, and then closes the door behind her.
Goodbye, Emalia.
Right. She gets up off of the desk, approaches you. That rose gets like tucked behind your ear into your hair, returned to you, and she's going to be. She wants consent, but she's going to be very forceful.
She is the
So-
domineering, right?
We're gonna fade to black
Uh-huh.
here.
As long as I know Emalia consents, we fade to black. Right, Emalia. Takes a while. They must be having a really aggressive discussion because there's some weird noises coming from upstairs. But
Those
you are
were some
served.
very vigorous
She's
negotiations.
also Heian, so it doesn't bother her.
You are served
She's like
tea and sandwiches. And eventually, Emalia, Talia will come downstairs. Although Talia, Beth, after all said and done, just she's
Iala.
like, yeah,
yeah,
Iala.
not Talia.
I hate all of these names. Iala, when all's said and done, Beth like helps you get dressed, almost motherly, but in that very teasing way. And she's sort of like sort of sorting you out, making sure you're tidy. She pulls you in close, like lips inches from yours, and just goes, "I know you adventurers like to run off, but you'll come back, won't you?"
It's not very hard to travel these distances at my level of skill.
Good, because I want to see you again, and maybe we can talk about. Wait, and she's going to squeeze you very tightly, and then give you a little smack on the bottom. Off you go, then. Go be a hero.
There's a spark of static when she does that.
Mm-hmm.
She huffs a little bit at that and flicks her tail and adjusts her collar and goes out. There's still static in her hair.
Yeah, you can actually feel like there's a little puff of flame. This red dragon is clearly pleased by this display. Yeah, you're able to head downstairs and meet your companion, Emalia. Yeah, she's back.
How many hours was that?
Oh, it wasn't hours. It was good 40 minutes. It was quick.
We're leaving, Emalia. I got my rose back.
Oh, that quick? Okay.
Iala is trying to get her hair adjusted.
Now, hurry up, Emalia. Come on.
Right. You hurry out of Bethel Grander and Left's estate, and are able to make your way back to your companions, who about this time have finished like just raiding.
Ransacking
Yeah. You have filled the pit, you have filled the bags of holding. I will say at this point everything is crammed full. Because again, this man had a library. But as Emalia and Alia, oh my god. Emalia and Iala return.
Call them the Alias.
I'm just gonna start calling you M. Emma and Iala return.
Emma.
Maltori sort of steps up and goes, "Right, your business sorted?
Yes.
You apprehend the thief.
What happened to your hair?
Got in a scuffle?
Quite a
She
scuffle.
was a bit rough, but I put her in her place.
Ah,
Oh.
glad to hear it.
Did you slap her
Right.
about?
We're not gonna go into the details.
Hmm.
Did you get all the books?
I think everything, unless he has hidden books, but I don't think so.
Emma
All
winks
right.
at Mavis.
Oh,
All
confused.
right. So are we?
Where do you think I'm hiding a book?
All right. So are we ready to head out?
Let's go get
Shall
the
we
house.
shall we not leave the front door and like teleport to just a distance away in the city?
That sounds like fun.
Best bet.
You just don't want people. Oh,
Let
We don't
us.
want to be tracked.
yeah. It
And,
would be very awkward if anybody would follow you around to see who you went to go see today.
Let us do that. Yes.
Yes.
Maltori will nod and just goes, actually, how do we do this? Because fuck
Uh,
it, blind teleport.
No, how about this? Vecna, we are going to use a teleportation circle. Can you reroute us?
Yes, I can reroute you, and I can mask the logging.
Yes, that would work, right?
Perfect.
Thank you.
Then we don't have to blind
Perfect.
teleport.
Good. Yeah, sorry, I thought about teleporting, and then I was like, no, they'll know that we teleported somewhere, so that's just like leaving the door. But if good skeleton. Okay, right.
Of course, it's a super old skeletons like we like, right?
Yes.
Ancient.
Right, gather up, children,
We go.
and
Gather
you.
it.
He says when Vecna doesn't move at that.
Gather up children and vaguely old skeleton with new body.
Right.
Well, body's still technically a child.
You guys teleport to another of the teleport circles at the western side of the city. You appear in a flash. Nobody stops you. There's no signals from the circle that something's gone wrong, and you're able to head towards the what's the best word for this? Factory is the wrong word. Workshop. That's it. Workshop. That's what I'm looking for. The workshop where
Fabricator?
that your house has been constructed at for the last month and a bit.
Did we
I
grab?
think you guys would have checked in on
device?
it during the downtime as well, seen its progress and so on. Did you grab what?
Did we grab his device?
I'm assuming we grabbed everything we could.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys
Okay,
just cleared out
alright.
his house.
Okay.
It's swept. It's cleaned. The new owners are ready to move in.
Also, I
I don't
think
think.
we've been prepping to leave for a while now. I probably
Yeah.
have it in my sanctum at this point because we probably moved some stuff in there already.
All right, and yeah, you guys are able to approach this workshop, and the owner actually comes out to greet you, seeing you coming towards them, and you're led in to this very large like building. Warehouse is the wrong word. Bigger hangar. That's the word I'm looking for. And like you can also see there are other things on construction in here. Smaller magical apparatus, vehicles. Like there looks like there's like a 2-person airship that is half built. But there stands your mansion, your little house.
Oh,
Currently in its sort of like folded state, legs disguised as fencing, that kind of thing.
you have
And
done a wonderful job.
well, thank you very much. I am quite pleased with this one. We need to get you inside and get you activated on the rune so it knows that you are you're its owners.
Lead the way.
Marvelous. Are all of you going on its registry?
Yes.
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 Correct.
In that case, this is very easy. I will just activate it for those in the room. All right, and he leads you in its front door. It opens so smoothly, like there's nary a creak of the wood or the hinges. So beautiful, so silent, so well constructed.
I'm
And
assuming the
in
door is
the
big enough for Amalia's brother to come in.
yep,
Yeah,
it is indeed. It's you know what it is? It's one of those big double doors that has the smaller door set into it.
this castle door,
Yeah.
essentially.
And you're able to get everybody in. And in the main hall, he just goes over. Like the console does hide itself, just for convenience. And don't want to have to walk into it every day through the hall, you know. But if you need to get it out, this floorboarding here, you just touch it and your ink can't appear. Appear.
Mm-hmm.
Appear.
Yeah, and this sort of dais with an orb on it in the typical arcane fashion manifests in a sort of like little swirl of smoke. And he goes, right, first, I can hear myself.
Sorry. Too close to the microphone.
Right, I am going to open it up for registration and remove myself. I will clear the listing unless you want me to be kept on for emergency repairs or so on.
If there is an emergency repair, we will just add you again.
That is he sort of nods in understanding. Doesn't seem to take any slight from that. And he interacts with the orb. You see it sort of flash and just goes, "Okay, you wait for me to leave the room, and then just speak your names. And then when you are done, everyone is registered. One of you go and touch the orb and tell it to disappear." Okay,
Alright.
okay. And he is going to leave the room.
All right.
Ebenzar Maltori. The orb flashes.
Oh.
The orb flashes.
Nawa.
The orb flashes.
Iala Talia.
The orb doesn't flash again. It got you the first time.
Okay, sorry. I thought my brother talked over me. Never mind. What? No, I didn't.
Lady Emalia von Steiger.
The orb flashes.
Cassian
Well,
Archivald.
Maltori. The orb flashes like rapidly as if hearing both of them at once.
Cassian looks over. Sorry.
She just shrugs a bit.
Vergassamal Menthin.
Are you speaking for your brother or is your brother speaking?
Yeah, the brother speaking.
Okay, your brother will speak. Kale sort of whispers to know, oh, does that mean we get to? Kale, the orb flashes.
I'm gonna telepathy to
Oh.
Nami. Go ahead and neep your name.
Meep, meep, meep. The orb flashes.
Mavis, Jemma,
can do-
Maltori.
The orb flashes.
And now
Sure,
you,
Maltori.
little one.
The orb flashes.
Okay, this is working wonderfully.
Vecna
What
is
about,
looking at you all.
What about the
I'm gonna nod to Vecna. He should do it.
Vecna. The orb flashes.
what about Taryc's friend?
I don't know.
The one that can't talk and doesn't
Whoa.
have.
The Taryc's pet goes and the orb flashes.
Hey,
I find that
That's-
See,
terrifying.
it still works.
I find it terrifying
That
that
is
it
a
has
little
any kind of
frustrating.
control over this house.
Shalai is sort of twisting her head curiously at you, Iala.
Go ahead.
She lets out one of her little gentle beeps and the orb flashes.
Good girl.
it gives her a little screech.
Okay, do you have any skeletons, Maltori, that need to be
I don't think so. I was going to ask the guys, you don't want to get Talal out, but I don't know. Talal.
Yeah, Talal's Talal. We
Yeah,
would
we'll
end up
not do that.
someplace
Yeah.
we would end up someplace we don't want to be.
Disappear.
Right. You go over and touch the orb and tell it to disappear.
I don't think I can reach it. Actually, no, I can fly up there on my invisible
Yeah.
hand. I'll do that. I'll fly up there,
Yeah.
touch it, and disappear.
Right, and the orb vanishes. You all feel the house shift a little bit.
Oh.
And then there's a very polite little knock on the door.
Enter.
It opens, and I'm gonna say this man's name is we're gonna go typical. This Franz. You've talked to Franz a couple of times over the month, and he goes, "I assume by the house moving that you are done. Yes."
Correct. Yep.
But marvelous. We have made sure that it not only speaks Arcanist, but we have programmed it with the trade tongue too, so it will understand your commands.
Most excellent.
You'll
there a
have
way-
this. He's holding out like just like leaves to give a bits of paper. It gives you the basics on how to command, but it is an intelligent object, so you know you can communicate and talk.
The house can talk?
No, the house cannot talk, but you can talk to the house, and it should understand you and understand what you want.
Oh,
That's cool.
It will, of course, develop personality over time, but not is unavoidable.
We have Baba the Saga's house.
There's the plan. That was the base. So.
I know that was the plan, but it's like, oh, we really did this.
We will give this to and he actually goes up to you, Iala, holding this some papers out to you, and just goes, "We go with the good, educated Arcanist girl."
okay.
Making very racist assumptions. And he smiles as he hands you these papers and just goes, "Well, then you are all done. You are satisfied?"
Yes, most definitely. We'll give it a good look around before we go. And this is marvelous work.
And then you are okay with me telling your regent that you have received delivery and are happy.
Yes. Yes, I believe so.
Grand. Any problems, you send me a sending or you come back here with the house.
All right. Most appreciated.
We will keep the hangar doors open so that you may leave. We
All
open
right.
out onto the city exterior so you do not go into streets, yes?
I was about to ask that. I was going to ask if there is a.
There is a
Path
reason
out.
we are built on the outskirts.
There's like a house portage. Your house slots into this little cubby of the suburbs.
Right, and yeah, he'll leave you be.
All right. Who gets to drive the house?
You have the papers. Yeah.
They are not very politely snatched out of your hands by Maltori and just goes, "I'll do this."
Yeah, it would make sense that the Baron would do this, yes. And maybe Vecna.
Why would I desire to do this?
I don't know, maybe making sure that we go on the right path to this passport.
I had presumed that you were capable of following maps and directions, but then I shall advise.
If
Right,
it is too much of an inconvenience, that is completely fine. I just wasn't sure if you trusted us to do it right, so sorry. Yeah, Maltori, you got it.
Have I insulted you?
I was worried I had insulted you, so I don't really understand what this conversation is anymore.
I described to you my assumptions of your abilities. There is no insult.
I described my assumption that you would have thought less of our abilities, so I think that we are.
We both
in an
expressed
impasse.
ignorance.
Yes,
We will move forward.
We are fine, right?
We'll move forward.
This is
Done
awkward.
with
I would like to move on.
I do not wish to jeopardize our friendship. It is a convenient alliance, so I apologize.
I also apologize. I'm going to go find a room. Goodbye.
Farewell. And Maltori is just going to house. Would you leave the city, please? And you all suddenly feel the house start to move. It's not ever jarring enough to knock you about, but you can definitely feel it as it rises up and starts to turn. And then there's just that ever so slight vibration as it starts moving.
Occasional thump.
Well,
I'm gonna go look out.
You've got a balcony, right? I saw a balcony. I want to see this from
I'm
the
gonna
balcony.
go to a balcony. Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right. Yeah. Everybody can scatter as they want, whether it's to like witness what this is like through the windows, or to go find their own rooms, or so on and so forth. And this new moving house of yours, yeah, it's actually moving at quite a good speed away from Arcanist.
Well, away from.
Unfortunately.
The
from Wittenberg, yes.
Yeah.
We
can't get Arcanist that easy.
No, it's heading to the ocean.
We're going out.
And then Fekla starts to direct Maltori, and like you do have to actually circle around Wissenberg because you just left from the west, I said, and you've got to go east. The house moves at a fucking great clip. It is shocking that you don't feel it in here. If you go out on the balconies, it suddenly becomes way more apparent. There must be some kind of dampening magic inside that doesn't quite extend onto the exterior.
What are the
Whoa.
legs like?
What's that?
What are the legs like?
I don't know. You guys will have to describe it to me. I tasked you with
Oh,
designing this thing.
I think
I have-
Cross or Ver designed it, didn't they?
We doodled some doodles.
Yeah.
If you want to repaste those for reminders for folks.
I was just looking them up, so
Yeah.
let me grab them.
But like you can all sort of find your own rooms and so on, and eventually Maltori sort of just going to call out through the home. We're going to we're going to the site then,
Okay.
circle and so on.
Yeah,
There's a question, Nim.
I'm looking. I thought that's where we
No,
were going.
it's a question of right. That's where we're going.
Since it's the closest, I think that's where we'll go first.
Children.
We're going to the Sphinx Temple, right?
I mean, I would say massive yes if that's what people wanted.
That's across the ocean, though, Maltore.
That's all right. We could get there.
That is actually something I was wondering. Do we want to take care of Maltori first?
I
Get
think
him
Oh,
to his listum.
right.
He's been waiting longer than all of us.
Yeah,
I'll
currently
take care of
recording-
him.
No, but whoa, hey, don't slow down there, Emalia. Mavis said I could go with sphinxes and the moon, and it seems like there's many parts to take care of me. I want to see sphinxes, but this is a democracy by my ill-advised judgment.
So the moon, right? We're going to the moon.
Okay, I vote sphinx. Noah votes moon.
I think we should go for sphinxes first. I want to.
Two votes sphinx. One vote
want to make-
moon.
I want to take care of Maltori's fish. It's about time we head in that direction.
I think that we will piss off Vecna if we wait, but I want to go to the Sphinx, but I don't think that is a solution to the problem that Vecna is posing.
I thought we discussed
Your
this about
lifespans and the length
going.
of this escapade is irrelevant to me.
So if we take
I
like a
thought we
couple
discussed
months,
going to the Fae.
we did, but no one didn't seem like they wanted to go to the Fae. No one wants to go to the moon.
I never said that.
You sounded like you want to get
Yeah.
into spaceport with the
just said
shuttle.
the
You got
moon.
really sad when we
This
weren't
is-
going to get the shuttle anymore. You made a big deal about it.
yeah.
You didn't
Well,
say that you
yeah,
didn't want to go to the Fae, but you seemed disappointed that
but
you weren't doing the other one.
I
I mean, I'm happy to go to the Sphinx as well.
I said that it was like killing two birds with one stone. If we went to the Feywild, Fey to go to the moon,
What
Because then
bird
we
are we
could-
killing?
the one where I get to talk to Astral Fey and we get to the moon.
But there might be Astral Fae on the moon.
But we don't have a spaceship. But we didn't talk to Javi before we left.
No, we didn't.
Oh.
We left.
No!
Listen, you can talk to Happy anytime.
No!
Okay, so that's
All right,
still one vote moon.
all right, Cassian, moon or Sphinx?
Cassian is actually twitching right now.
Are you okay, Cassian?
Voice about to fall over.
I'm conflicted, and I don't know why.
Are you motion sick?
No,
Oh.
All right, you be conflicted.
I-
Taryc, moon or Sphinx? Cassian's thinking.
Since I'm going back to our land, we should probably Sphinx help Maltori.
Maltori's looking very smugly at you, Noah.
Well, I mean, you do two of us with the last name Maltori are probably voting that.
Cassian, why are you conflicted? I would hear you out.
Oh no, it's Sphinx. They're just a pressure. That weird feeling you get when you really want to do something, but there's something else on your mind, and it's just pressing at me. Sphinx sounds like a good idea.
I
Noah,
Sphinx, we have a winner, Noah.
Ah, fine. I'm going to go choose my room.
it actually is probably not a bad thing that we get off this continent right now anyway, if they're going crazy looking for us.
Yeah, sure.
Noah
Okay.
just stomps off.
Noah, who just got edged the hell out about getting to have a shuttlecraft. Noah, who probably was vibrating, had foam coming out of their mouth. It's finally happening. Going to space.
We're so close. So close.
I have my own selfish reasons, so Sphinx.
Well, I mean, we were told by the gods that we needed to get strong and stuff before we face the Mare Norath. So maybe we should do this so that we get stronger, because Maltori will be Lich, and that'll make it easier when we have all this help from Vecna.
If you would permit me
Yes.
to construct extra bodies for myself within the facility, I could check some of these places for you.
That would be convenient.
I don't know why do you want our permission?
He's
Armed
being
bodies.
Oh. Well, I still don't
I will
see
need
did
why-
armaments
agree.
to gain access to many of these places.
We did agree that you should have something for self-defense, and if you require tools to get to where you're going,
Then you find me operating within parameters that I need acceptable.
Of course.
yes.
Good.
I'm confused.
Then I will discover for you a shuttle.
Yay!
There, that make you happy, Noah?
Yes.
Alright, now this house is supposed to have a thing where we can do a ritual cast of spells and
Yes,
make it teleport,
the-
so we could make it go to... Oh, I don't want to go to the...
Vecna?
Oh, did you just think about where sphinxes are?
Oh, this is fucking bullshit. No, I might be on the moon trip with you now. 2 moon boats!
Too late.
May I make a request of you?
This depends on what the request is. You may make it.
When you make your combat form, whatever weaponry and equipment you put on it, should the frame or form you have fail, can you make it so whatever you have destroys itself?
I can render it inoperable.
Thank you. You are quite powerful, and the last thing we want is something you know and are quite well aware of and are capable of dealing with getting out into the open and loose.
They just incline their head.
Will never happen.
I don't think we are ready for that yet.
No, you are not.
I have a gun!
We have access to guns. Vecna has access to really
God.
big guns, I'm going to assume.
But I have a gun.
I'm currently limited by available power sources. Manufacture of sufficiently large power sources is desired.
Yeah, but whatever we have versus what you have is more orders of magnitude different, I would assume.
Your assumption would be accurate.
Yep, that's the only reason I asked that. But I do want your form's safe because they are you.
We will make sure that they are not capable of being taken.
That is
Thank you.
wise.
But yeah, we had the ability to teleport, didn't we?
Yeah, you guys can load up on spell slots into thing's teleport matrix and basically send it to a non-teleport circle.
How many teleport slots does it take? I don't
17 levels worth.
17 levels worth. Okay, so all right.
Maltori will
can
dump a
put-
ninth.
I can pop
I can-
something.
He's dropping a ninth in it.
Mhm.
I will drop a sixth into it.
How many does it
Okay,
need?
Or
we're
I'll
at
drop
15.
my sixth.
It needs 2 more.
I can drop a 2.
All right, there you go.
Okay, right. You got. It's a bit of a faff figuring this out because Maltori is basically following the instruction manual, but you're able to summon up the teleportation matrix.
Also, not supposed to level up. He casts a night now. Hell yeah.
Yes, of course, we've been leveling Maltori. Listen. Maltori's lived longer than I originally planned, so he has to level.
Nice.
And
That only makes me
you
feel
guys-
better about the fact that we might be trying to make him into a lich right now. I'm kind of worried about that.
Kind of my thoughts too.
I'll be really
Shall I
sad
just
if I
take us
tell T-shirts it's
to?
nothing.
There's a nice coastal city I know on Tuli, near there.
That
Oh,
sounds
that
fun.
sounds
wonderful.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
We don't have any clothing for Tuli.
You'll be fine.
There'll be
Less is
many
more.
merchants. Many
Just
merchants.
start taking things off, and you'll get there.
All right.
Right.
The teleportation is activated. The entire house starts to whir, and like you see, like these arcane lines just running up walls, floors, and so on. The entire thing starting to light up. It stops moving. Anybody like watching from the balcony or out the windows, you can see its legs shuffling and actually drawing its own arcane sigilling into the dirt.
Oh, that is neat.
Like it starts circling, like rotating as it's drawing this, and then like it finally sort of settles down onto the base of itself, legs lifting up, tapping in a few more spots, and then there's an arcing surge of energy from them, lights up the circle, and the entire thing flashes as you teleport. You've used teleportation before. This leaves like way more of a taste of like ozone in the air when you reappear. Your hair is sticking up. The entire place feels electrified, and the light is different.
Did we
It's
just
dark out.
displace air?
To an extent. Magic's weird.
Boom.
And immediately it's darker out. It's not nighttime, but like the sun is noticeably lower. Just getting towards sunset. You can see out one window on one side of the house. You see sort of waves lapping up at this rocky, sandy shoreline. There's no cliff, just this gradual sort of like incline into the ocean. The other window shows off into like kind of scrubland. And you're in Tuli.
I don't know this place, do I?
Wow.
You probably have to go outside and check see if you recognized it.
Okay, I'm gonna go look out.
I have a feeling both of us are doing that.
I come
Alright,
from I come from a coastal city, so I need to know.
You head on out, and both of you go ahead and give me perception checks.
I'm gonna give myself guidance on this because I know what I'm looking, so I'm gonna do that.
Bad roll on my end.
Mommy.
So
12. We both rolled the 12.
us.
We're both great.
All right. You're looking around, and there's sort of you're not sure what's west and east because you don't know what side of Tuli you've landed on. But like to running right along the coast, there's clearly like about 6 or 7 miles away. Like you can see the lights and touch of a port city.
Mhm.
But you can't identify where you are.
I do not recognize here.
Oh, this has been forever. I don't. I was thinking about Noah's cartography, but I don't think that would work here.
It
won't
it
work.
wouldn't work simply from you don't know where you are.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have enough of a view to like judge coastline and so on.
Well, shouldn't we just go into town? Isn't the nightlife in Thule one of the more active times?
It's active basically 24/7. There's diurnal, nocturnal, there's races.
Yes, the lizard folk tend to be active during the day. Some of the Duragar as well, and some of the Trixies and brownies, depending on that. Though the brownies try to avoid it because their skin is a bit fair.
We should go and introduce ourselves, see what's going on in the town,
Just
and
trying to remember
head
the
out
name
from
of this
there.
place. L. They all begin with L. L.
Oh, good, it's one of the L's. Thank goodness.
Eldarian, something like that.
I can knock you on your head to see if you remember.
Do that, and I'll put you on the floor.
Maybe that would be fun.
Do that, and I'll make sure that you never return.
Thule, right?
Right. We riding the house on up. We're causing a sight or not?
We're gonna
Yeah,
cause a
if-
sight
Probably-
regardless.
Oh, we should probably get off the teleport circle.
That is probably the safest thing to do.
Like, I don't want to hide. Let's just go. Just ride on up.
Since
Just
this
park-
will be
park-
the first time we're using this house, and it's going to be with us for so long, we might as well get used to the attention.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right.
Just park it on the outskirts.
Okay. We need to name the house. I just feel we'd say house.
Yes, we'll take good care of it.
We'll call it a rat.
House
She
is
pats on
good.
the walls.
Oh, that's house.
Das Haus. Yeah.
Housey McHouse face.
House even house face.
We could call this brick.
No, Das Haus.
Brick.
Brick.
Brick house?
We'll think on it. But house, head towards the city, please. Right, and the house stands up and starts making its way. As you get closer, Taryc and Mavis. Of course, Maltori would came here with his adventure group at the closest port, with the most frequent journeys to get to Malady or Laria or so on, which happens to be. You recognize the dock that you left from.
Oh, okay. So it's the town we left from. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
it's not my town. It's
not your town.
Yeah.
It's the town you left from, though.
Okay.
It's the place where we left from.
Yes.
Did you know this place decently then?
Not really. I was only here for like a day or two. I took the first boat out.
Same with
Yeah,
us.
we've not
We
been here for very
came in
long.
and then hurried on our way. But we'll take a little bit more time now. I don't think finding Sphinx is going to be quick. So let's enjoy
There's
this.
not going to be one in the bar.
Fingers crossed. Right, and the house makes its rapid approach towards the city, and it does start to slow down a bit, as the streets probably can't handle this greatly. So when it comes to the outskirts, there's no walls or anything here. You do see some patrolling guards, but they're stopping and looking at the house approaching, just pointing. And the house comes to a rest just outside the city outskirts. Right. Okay. It's not too bright out, so it shouldn't be too hot. We should be good for a bit to get close. No, awful.
You're going to hate it.
I'm going to be fine. Absolutely fine. And he's nods to himself, steps on out of the house. I hate it.
Told you. Mavis is gonna use her outfit thing to swap to her old Thule outfit, the really dancer, belly dancer looking one, and then go out. They've
You
had
actually
us the
hear
worst time.
our whistle.
Shake the booty a little bit.
Uh-huh.
I don't. I do think that.
The hips, they
I
do
feel.
not lie all the time.
I know it's the. I know it's the point to feel naked without the armor here, but it's unnerving.
You are going to hate having metal touching your skin in a minute, I'll tell you that.
I know. That's what I'm afraid of.
It is the worst idea to have metal touching bare skin in this. Nighttime you could do, daytime you don't want to do it.
Yeah. Even with the sun starting to set, the sand is radiating heat. It's giving off heat rapidly is the problem.
Mhm.
And you are feeling it.
I
as
don't
you-
like this.
As you start to head towards town, one of those guards looks like it is a lizard folk who is wearing just like these sort of thick leathers and so on. You're all complaining about the heat. He has furs. As you approach, he comes to meet you and says in Tulian, "Strange ones, what's your business here?"
Oh.
I will say in Tulian. Greetings. We are travelers or adventurers from another continent. We have arrived. It is possible to make way through town?
He actually sort of crouches down to like try and get to your level, and it's not this sort of like exaggerated thing that you keep having elsewhere. It's a very comfortable movement.
Mhm.
As he sort of crouches down and just looks down at you and goes, Trixiekin, you bring them?
Yes. This one is my father. And I motion at Maltori. He is from other continent. And I show him our lands.
He nods and just and gives you what you know is a smile. For everyone else, except Taryc, it looks a little disconcerting. He just goes, "You keep them safe, then, yes."
Of course.
We will.
Careful, more pickpockets about lately.
Daughter's blessing upon you.
And you. And he just stands up and gives you all a wave through.
Mavis will say in trade common. Watch your pockets. There's apparently a lot of thieves in the streets today.
You also get a call after as you go past there's folk calling after you, pointing to your mansion, going, "Your apparati, it need watching."
It watch itself.
Good. Right. And
It is pet house.
Cute.
Now that you say that, I'm waiting for us to come
Julius
back and
would
the
love
house
that.
is just sitting.
We don't talk about the actual translation that just came out.
It's a fucking house. Oh no. Yeah.
You're all able to head into this city. It's a decent sized port city. Kind of like the one where you all had Portsmouth. About that scale. A lot more crowded though. Like even at this sunset hour, you see the hustle and bustle stalls. Like you're immediately onto what looks like to be a bazaar street. Vendors hollowing, selling things. There are fabrics aplenty, and you quickly realize that, of course, it's a port town. They're trying to sell like raw wares and such for shipping. And funny enough, you see a lot of things from La Real and Malady being hawked here as well.
At an exorbitant price.
Yes, incredibly expensive. But there's if you guys want to browse the street vendors, you can probably get outfits, either buy them or get them pretty quickly made. You know that Tuli has some fairly famed tailors.
The way this has been described so far, it's making me think of like a Mediterranean Las Vegas.
See, my brain goes to the intro of Aladdin. But
Yeah.
We're talking the Bazaar of Marrakesh here,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it like that, but how the feel it's constantly alive with people moving with the different types of races.
In fact, for the non-Tulians, you don't think you've ever even the running of the pseudo dragons, where you're literally pressed in with a running crowd, didn't feel as crowded as this. The activity and the hustle and bustle just somehow makes it feel almost overwhelming.
Mhm.
You're quickly
Lady,
realizing that truly being a crowded place is not an exaggeration.
Emalia is going to search for like clothing and stuff, and to get something a little more than her rustic tunic in cold climate of
You mean a
Arcanist.
little less?
Less, yeah.
All right. Yeah, if you guys want to do a little bit of shopping, I'm going to ask Taryc and Mavis, do you let your companions get ripped off?
No, I
yeah.
wouldn't.
Iala
I
is
would
going
say she probably would. Taryc would be less willing to.
I mean, me, I'm basically supervising the old man right now. It's a big crowd. I don't want him to get knocked over. I'm busy, and I'll be honest. Mavis is more or less trying to make sure she doesn't get somebody pickpocket. She's actually in a place where she could get pickpocketed, and that's so she's actually having to kind of keep an eye out for this. So she's
Mavis,
got
do
her
you want to be
put
on
ups.
watch?
She's on watch because she's watching out for pickpockets for most people.
All right. In that case, Mavis, can you give me a perception check? You can have your help from Nomi, of course.
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm worried about
everyone.
that.
Taryc is going to make sure people. Nice.
I'm gonna have given a bardic to me and Taryc, and I'm gonna spend my bardic on this because
In that case, Taryc,
Yeah,
you're going to
I'm
make sure your friends don't get ripped off. So I would like for you to make me a persuasion check.
All right, I've got a 35
I
perception
figured
going
we'd be
here,
making
so
that
I
call.
did good.
Jesus.
Yeah, I did give you a bardic, so if you want to use that.
I'm gonna use that bar. It's a D10, right?
It's a D10.
Yeah. It helped a little.
A 15. Yeah, a
It's
15.
a
That's a
15.
break point in most cases.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. You guys can both get just casual common outfits at like a fairly standard rate. I think what was it for common clothing, like 50 silver, something like that?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
5 silver, I think. Yeah.
5 silver, yeah. Yeah, you guys can buy some basic outfits for 5 silver here. In Tulian styling, of course. They are pretty good at accommodating sizes and so on.
Iala's
If anybody in the
pretty normal
party,
shape, actually.
yeah, Iala is a pretty normal shape. Is anybody in the party arachnophobic?
Curious
The
question,
moth?
but no.
The moth in the group, maybe?
Yeah,
Oh
Um,
God, Noah's gonna get
she's
grabbed by the
crap.
riders.
Yo, yeah, because of the
Yeah.
Drider silk.
As you're talking to somebody who's standing behind a stall, there seems to be this very pleasant drow lady who's talking to you about stuff, and asking, "Oh, can I get that made up in this style with that fabric and so on?" She goes, "Oh, of course," and she moves away from the stall, and you're able to see below the waist the great big spider body that she has.
As long as none of them are crabs, Noah should be fine.
Yeah, they're not crabs. Oh no! Do you have arachnophobia mode on? Because that could be bad.
Yeah, they suddenly seem half crab to you.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you know what I actually love is in my mental image. There's a whole bunch of stalls where you have the freaking the drider who's making the silk, and then you have the swarm of brownie trailers that just set upon people because all the brownies made in Thule back in the day were in stock.
Yeah, you guys can find those fairly easily. So if people want to pay 5 silver, they can get a basic outfit done. There is also something that might be of more interest. Clearly, like you get, hawkers yelling at you to come check out the wares and so on. But someone is actually speaking in pretty direct trade common and saying, "You foreigners, you need to survive the desert heat. Yes, adventurers, clearly, come here."
Right.
Talia will walk
Iala
over.
looks at the others and comes to look.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's this drow gentleman who gives you a smile, and just goes, "Oh, good. I would not want to see such lovely faces burnt up in the desert heat. You are first time here. I can tell by your outfits."
Yes,
You're a
we were
little
just-
overdressed.
Yes, the things you are over there buying, they will do you around town. But if you go into the deeper desert, it can be very bad. So if you look here, and he is going to start putting out these like thick, billowing white, like almost robe-like things. Basically, if you picture Lawrence of Arabia, this is what he's selling. And what this is
Yeah.
mechanically is desert clothing, which is 10 gold pieces. And if you're not wearing medium or heavy armor, you automatically succeed on saving throws against effects of extreme heat while wearing them.
I wear heavy armor.
Oh.
Mavis is going to buy a set because she's going to think that that's the right thing to do.
So, these are magic items, right?
No,
10
No?
gold pieces,
Okay.
right?
10 gold pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mavis will buy
This is
buy-
just
buy a
very
little set.
effective heat dissipating mundane clothing.
So
Alright.
what do people
Funny.
do who wear more defensive posturings?
You do not wear it while traveling. Or you get
suppose you're
very
right.
used to the heat. Or, you seek out magical items, of course. Why wear a full suit like this when you can wear a ring, hmm?
The suit is very fanciful.
It is. I think
But-
it is beautiful fabric and very fetching.
No,
But if you are...
I think that my dear friend here, she is confused. She thinks that you mean instead of wearing armor, that she would wear a ring. When you mean instead of
No,
wearing
no.
the suit of protective
Yes.
cloth, you would wear that.
Yes, if you want to keep your very dashing armor on, there are magic items that will dissipate heat for you.
And where would one find some of those, by chance?
Oh, right here.
Turns the stall around. Magic item.
He actually he reaches beneath the stall and just pulls out this little wooden box and opens it up, and there's just like a couple of rings in there. Now, this here, make sure that the heat does not touch you. I would also have the same for traveling in the night, which that is always an option if you do not want to brave the day. But I saw that you do not need a ring of warmth, I don't think. However, this one will chase away the sun's rays.
That would be very appealing. If I want to acquire one of these desert clothings and the ring, how much would that be, my good merchant?
Oh, the clothing I would throw in for free. I'm kind and generous that way. The ring would be a simple 50,000 gold pieces.
50,000 gold pieces.
Mavis is giggling.
Now,
You're an adventurer. You can afford this, no?
Iala is staring at the rings.
I could, but see, that's not spending the whole chunk of change just on one item is not very fruitful for business. It's a one-off.
It's very
I agree.
fruitful for his business, though.
Yes, it is very fruitful. It's a
Of
one-off
course,
thing.
He actually waves his hand and goes, I jest. There's nowhere near that value. I would do this
I
for
thought
a
it's not.
simple 10,000.
10,000. Are you sure it's not something that's a little more reasonable than that? Maybe
It's very reasonable.
Something like that. It probably is good against fire.
Oh, yes. It has it would allow you to resist the effect of flame.
So it is combative as well. Kind of. It is
Indeed.
good against.
In fact, it makes it seem like I'm undercharging, doesn't it?
Oh, nearly.
Iala, she's biting her lip because her wallet is extremely light right now.
Kind of do
I want to get
math.
it lower. How do I get it lower?
Old. A charisma persuasion check.
I know. But like roleplay wise, Emalia wants to get lower.
I am going
I-
to. You wait. Your charisma's really bad, right?
My charisma's really good.
How good?
I'm
is
a
your-
noble.
How good is your charisma? I mean, number wise. Give me your number, Wang.
I
have a 22.
5. Okay.
I have a 22. Do you want to have a team up happen? Because I'm gonna throw a Bardic, you and me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you a wink. Finger guns. Finger gun time. Okay.
Thank you.
Do you want one of the Thule girls to try to help negotiate this down for you and see if we can get it lower?
Yeah,
and
to be fair, I don't. As an Arcanist, I am not familiar with the Thulian bartering or the haggling. I guess you could say.
Because this is something culturally me and Taryc should know is to haggle, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to try and take lead on this for you because I can tell you actually want this. I was playing around going, oh, we don't want something like this. That's what kind of crazy thing would you need heat protection for? And like, oh wait, Emalia really cares about this. And I also see Iala really wants one too, but Ialia's got no money, and I ain't got no money.
Item.
Yeah, basically it's a magic item. Listen, this is a really nice piece, but I feel like you don't get to sell these very often, do you? It's probably been a while.
At such prices, then most people would probably be chased away.
No, I'm just thinking that there's very convenient ways to deal with the heat that are not quite as crazy as this.
I could just not wear my armor.
True. Maybe. How much lower do you want this, Markus? What's the number? I'm gonna throw 8. You think you could do 8?
I can do 7. I can't do 8 unless I pay somebody back.
Maybe 7,000 gold. And then I'll do a persuasion
7,000
roll.
gold.
Just
give me a persuasion roll.
All right. I am doing persuasion, not deception, so I don't get advantage. I get advantage on deception.
Wait, can it
rolls.
be an advantage with Emalia helping?
You're assisting me, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
You're assisting. Okay, so yeah, I'll give advantage, and if I have to, I'll spend my inspiration on this. So.
See, the thing is, the armor just accentuates what I have going for me as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I could do it. I could maybe.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna lower it a bit anyway, and you know what? Because I'm being dumb, we're gonna go ahead and throw the Bardic on it too. See what that does to that price. Not that much.
You are in your element.
I am a haggler.
Okay. Right.
Mavis is gonna start complaining. This ring looks used.
You must know it's tested there.
I can see the crystal very well from this angle, sir. That crystal is chipped. That is not properly cut.
I am so close to the crystal. I see it.
His look is a mix of like mirth and mild annoyance, but mostly just like, little tricksy kid. You're caring for these ones.
Yes, they are family to me. Well, some of them.
Then, if they are your family, they are, of course, our family. So, okay, I will give you a good price. Yes?
Yes.
I need to roll. Can I? I think
I don't know if I can get you to 7, but I'm hoping for you, man. Good luck. Good luck, Markus.
Okay. He goes, I will do it for you for 6,000 gold pieces.
6,000 is a fair price.
And
is very reasonable.
However,
yes,
because you are family, if you do not need the fire resistance and only need temperature, I do have a lesser ring.
I think.
What is the lesser ring?
I think the
2,000.
I think I would greatly benefit from what you're currently offering with the fire ring as well.
In that case, as I said, I will give you the outfit free. In fact, I will let each of you have an outfit. How about that?
Oh, that'd be nice.
For mine, but yeah, okay. Give my
Oh,
money
so
back.
so kind of
Yeah.
you.
All right, very good. Wonderful doing business with you. I look forward to
Wonderful.
coming back to your shop.
You all have water?
Yes.
Yes.
Do they have many decanters that will supply such?
Endless blah, 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 blah.
Decanters of endless water,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
I mysteriously have a canteen of endless water from Fula, so I'm
Uh-huh.
upset.
I have.
Is
I
it
have
literally-
a jar.
Is it literally a ring of fire resistance, or is it
Yes,
just
it's
like
a ring of fire
ring
resistance.
That's
Ring of fire resistance with the added text of it does actually protect you from the harsh
Okay.
heat. Yeah.
You got a
Mhm.
better one than I do. Then.
Mhm.
Yours
I
would
have
do the
just-
same. I always think of them as that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Oh,
you're good.
okay.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to get the other ring that's 2K? Because I'd
It
chip
would
in
just
to
be
help
the
somebody.
heat ring.
It'd just be an anti-heat
Yeah.
ring for the weather. But I guess honestly that would just be for Cassian or Noah, because Taryc and I are probably fine.
If someone gives me 400 gold, I'll buy it.
What?
We're just feeding
You've-
your obsession, my dear.
Obsession? What do you mean? Yeah, of course
I can-
we are going to go out in the heat. Someone else might need it in the party.
I can give you 400 gold.
Maltori's buying it.
Maltori bought it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Really?
Honestly. Yep.
Maltori's grabbing it and just looking at you, Iala, and he's slipping it on his finger.
When she's just fuming. My ring.
My ring.
Not your ring. I negotiated the price. He bought it. All right. Are we done shopping?
What
What?
would it cost for? You said it was 5 silver for a nice for a
A
normal
standard
outfit.
common
clothes.
Tulian outfit, yeah.
What's a nice Tulian outfit cost?
Probably like
I
gold
think
or two.
how's fine clothing?
It's 25, I believe.
Yeah, I think five clothing might be 25 gold.
Yeah, 25 gold.
15.
Oh, is it 15?
15,
Now
is
he's
it?
gonna-
It's 15.
Okay,
15
15
is
gold.
the
Oh, it's gone down.
right.
No, it's 6 gold actually. Fine clothes is 6 gold.
No, fine clothes is 15 gold.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
oh, I must be looking at an old entry.
Yeah, PHB 24, 15
Yeah.
gold.
20.
I went
fine
on
clothes.
roll 20, so I don't know. Roll 20 that's an old one.
She is going to
Yeah.
buy a fine set.
Okay, fine set. Shockingly here, seems to be actually sheerer material, more transparent, lighter. Most of the money seems to go to like it has built-in jewelry accompanying it. Fine
The
chains, that
details.
kind of thing. Like fine jewels hanging from it and so on. Very pretty.
It's actually probably a lot less material than the other clothing because it's
Yeah.
focusing on the gems. So it's just like strings of gems and nothing much else other than stuff to support the gems.
No, there's a bit. You got those sort of like transparent, semi-transparent sleeves. That seems to be a very popular style into the just
Yeah.
the upper arms. And yeah, it's showy but pretty.
It's better than anything here.
Oh, finally,
But-
I'm not looking so lewd anymore.
I beg to differ.
Yeah, that's a lot going on there.
You hear Maltori just mumble, "Oh God," as he's just like looking up in the air.
I mean, to be fair, Emalia looks
Been
behind her.
traveling with you temptresses for so long, you're finally wearing some decent clothing.
I mean, I thought my armor accentuated my hips, but this is ridiculous.
Coverage is how you hide things, and that makes you a present to be unwrapped.
I say you guys you can mill about just buying little bits and bobs. If you want to just spend some miscellaneous gold to have some nice little items, trinkets, and so on, you can. When Maltori is returning to you guys, he goes off on his own to buy some stuff. He is going to be wearing shorts, a very short sleeve,
Oh, no.
vest-like
Oh my
shirt.
god, all I can think is Merlin in the shorts when he comes back from
It's
Bermuda.
Merlin.
Yeah, basically.
It's Merlin on vacation.
It might be the first time you've seen Maltori not wearing black as well.
Oh, true.
For some reason, I also imagined that, but also his knobbly old man fingers are just covered with shadow wizard money gang rings.
Oh hell yeah, he's buying some jewelry.
He's buying the cheap Thule jewelry that's gonna make his skin like turn color green, a
Green,
little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also has like it still looks kind of like a wizard hat, but the brim is way wider, way wider.
I blinked what I believe.
Yep, I was just about to. There you go.
He goes, sandals as well, obviously.
Oh.
See the
How do I
sweatshirt? No,
look?
it doesn't. Damn it. You look really hip,
Ah.
Papa.
You look prepared.
Breezy.
Papa makes the heat
Well,
go
I
up,
think
right?
everything is breezy. Maltori.
I like the
Right.
hat.
Oh, thank you. I saw it
Why
and
is
I
it so
thought
much
that's
wider?
me. Make sure the sun doesn't. It's like an umbrella.
It's like double your normal shade width.
We call them parasols.
Yeah, I did
like
see
a
some
s-
parasols over there. I'd recommend people pick them up if you want to get a fight. Is that a cultural thing?
It is we actually got it because visitors from other countries come here and they needed shade and they would have us follow them around with shade, you know?
Ah, okay. Well, there's some very fetching ones. But,
Also,
well,
you be careful. Sometimes parasol also is used
share your
relationship.
shade.
Yes, share shade.
Come, darling. We're gonna go share some shade.
Oh, yes, go shade and share my water with you.
Oh, we'll be right back.
Bye bye.
She's gonna buy a very nice parasol for the both of you to have.
That's what we need. Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some nice cups to share
Yep.
water.
Yeah. They come back very lewdly, like tipping cups for each other.
Yeah, drinking out of their cups and enjoying their shade together and eyebrow waggles.
You get to use your sloth hands to just carry the parasol.
Yep.
Hell yeah. And yeah, you guys sort of start to settle into how the nightlife here feels. It gets darker as time goes on. You start to see a lot less lizard folk, a lot more drow, a lot more durgar.
Where's the quest board?
You're looking for a quest board, are you?
I think we're looking for a sphinx is what we're looking for. So
We're looking for a sphinx.
Keep an eye on the prize.
But maybe a quest board has a sphinx thing on it.
We gotta get a sphinx, and then we can go for a spaceship. We've got to stay on task. We gotta get back to what Noah wants.
Stay on task for anything.
Sphinx.
Right. As you all mill about, getting used to the city, I'm going to say a little bit of time passes. You actually do end up. You don't need to find accommodation unless you actually want to, because you have a house. But you do visit taverns and so on. Get your meals out, and you guys want to just start sort of like asking questions, listening for rumors, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feelers out.
Right. In that case, I believe we're close to the end of the session. I'm going to ask for people to make me, make me their choice of persuasion, investigation, or perception.
I'm gonna burn 2 sets of bardics. So, okay, people are rolling already. Yalia's gonna get one. Noah's gonna get one. Cassian's gonna get one, and
I have a 5 in persuasion.
actually, I'll take the one back from Noah. I'll give that one to Emalia because you got that, and then I'll do it for me.
Okay.
So because I think Cassian's good for investigation.
Jesus, Iala.
So
You should
Cassian,
persuasion,
Emalia,
or
Mavis have one.
investigation, correct?
Huh?
Yeah.
There's persuasion, perception, or investigation, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to do my investigation.
Actually, you know what?
check.
Screw it. I'm gonna give everybody a bardic. I'm just gonna clear out my bardics, so I'll do that because we're gonna probably get a rest, so it'll be okay. Because I get my bardics back on a rest.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone's got one.
Well, Well, I'm
Oh.
just gonna drink my orange
And
juice
I'm going
over here in
I'm
the
gonna throw
corner.
the bardic on that.
Nice. I'm gonna roll my bardic on
Man.
mine. And yeah, we'll see
Guys,
what-
calm down with your rolls. Jeez.
I have a
We are the
plus
life
5.
of the
36,
city.
yo.
I'm going to spend my reroll.
Yeah. So there's a 35 and a 36 for Cassian and Mavis.
Letting other people roll so I don't interrupt rolls.
If
I-
I were to use inspiration, that counts as just
Bonus on the
making
new
like
roll,
an
right?
advantage.
Yeah, bonus
Oh,
on the
it's
new
bad.
roll.
So you roll and then you get the bonus on the new roll.
You
So get the
get
plus
you
6.
get the new roll and the plus 6.
Yeah, I can't.
But
Yeah, it
but
would be an additional
you know
plus
what?
4,
It's
but
end of session. I'm spending mine to do the reroll because the reroll only takes.
You may as
it's
well
higher.
see.
It's higher. If it's higher, right? So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
if
roll
it's
it.
only
Yeah, so I'm gonna do it.
do I still get the bardic?
Yeah, you can still use. Well, you
The
keep
bardic
the
does
as
not
it
get
is.
re-rolled,
Yeah,
but it stays on.
yeah. I'm just gonna hit
Okay,
the
it's still
research
active.
thing onto this because the guidance would stay the same for me. So I'm just gonna do this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So it's the first roll for me because it's the better one.
Same here.
Okay.
I'm going to just do that too because everyone else is.
I mean, it's
Nope,
end of
my
session.
first
You might as
one's
well
better.
I'm
spend it,
going
right?
to.
Okay, so Iala 37, right?
Sad.
I have a.
Plus the 6.
Well, you don't get
for
the you don't get the
reroll?
6 on.
No,
the
no, you don't get
Okay,
the
you don't
6
get
on your
six.
old roll.
Okay, yes, it is
Right,
37.
Yeah, 37, 36, and a 35.
Actually, could everybody do me
14.
a favor? Just type their final number. And what it was, investigation, perception, or so on, if you can.
Trying to still roll.
Oh,
so-
sorry.
Oh, I'll take.
That's actually pretty good. You should roll your d10 on that.
I am and
Or your
Nice.
yeah. That's,
and perception, and I get that's the reroll.
Well, if anybody's going to find the missing sphinxes, it's this bloody group.
all right. So 6. That would be a
Perception.
31, a 40 from Taryc. That's a 40 from Taryc, right?
You didn't.
No,
Yeah,
I
said, you know you can do perception, right, Noah?
I
it's
misread that. Am I allowed to re-roll that, or
I
should
will
just
allow
keep-
it.
34 plus 4. So
No,
38.
it's 31 plus 9, right? Because you rolled
I rolled a 25 and a plus 9.
You rolled a 25, but you need to add Bill's
Plus-
bonus, or does it have Bill's bonus on it?
No. So that 25 is without. Plus 9 keeps the 34, and Bill's bonus is a plus 4. It's our
Yeah, okay.
our
I thought it was
proficiency,
bigger than
so
that. Yeah. So
38.
yeah.
No, 38.
Yes, it's still pretty good. 38.
I was like, I would love to take the 40, but I do not have that.
Okay. That's still crazy though, because that means you beat Iala, which was the highest. So we have a 38, a
How
37,
dare you?
a 36, a 35, and then we have Noah,
Okay.
And we have no-
who is a 33.
Perception.
Oh my
Top
god, we went
liver.
almost all the way down. We're one off.
So a lot of good rolls, except Emalia, not so great. I'm gonna say, those of you that roll persuasion, except Emalia, you get like a single offer of bedding during all this. The rest of you are hit on. Oh, okay. Yep. You this lovely lizard folk guy really wants to
Correct.
spend the night with you. They're very direct and blunt about it as well. And that's something most of you are going to discover. Those that roll really high persuasion, there's a lot of like flirtation without expectation in Thule. In the sense of, I want to flirt with you, and they're going to offer to sleep with you. But it doesn't feel like this is like, oh, I want to be in a relationship. This is just, hey, let's have a bit of fun.
Hey,
It's actually
I got a
Nim
fucking
dialed
ticket.
up. It's actually Nim
Yeah.
dialed up.
You realize Nim is tame.
Yeah, you don't know where Taryc comes from in this.
Yeah. So you've all rolled very well. And we're going to say this is where the session's going to end, as I will spend some time actually coming up with nice results for you the
Okay.
next session.
Thank you so much.
Huzzah.
Right. Yeah, everybody take 2,000 experience points, take a point of piety, and we'll do the same time next week.
Hooray.
Yay.
Yay!
Do we also
That is
get
almost
one Noah
double.
tier because we veered away from the The spaceport.
You guys can have an entire file of Noah tears.
Oh wow.
Um,